Hey, it's Russ Payne with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Warhammer 40k, Wrath and Glory, the Pilgrims. In the last episode, Skagtoria, our heroes visited a distant planet and protected its people from an infernal chaos cult.
Sky Captain of yesteryear.
Yes. And then they made contact with the Jokaero, a mutant clan of the Jokaero that can actually talk.
I don't understand.
You don't need to. It's not part of Gork and Mork's plan. They have a capital ship that is large enough for the Harlock to dock in. And so, as we begin, you are all doing that, along with a contingent from Skagtoria, led by Captain Daphne, and a group of militiamen and a couple of tech priests. They have said, the Jokaero, your contact, who just calls himself Lancer, has said, we're fine with everybody, I guess. Well, except Chaos. We really hate Chaos because they keep trying to, kill us. So
not on the ship.
That's the idea. Yes, you got it. So this is the rules are, one, don't start any fights, with, any of the crew, obviously.
I'm gonna go that way.
Or any of our other passengers. Two, we operate on a favor economy. You do us a favor, we'll do you a favor. So the people of Skagtoria have done us a favor by synthesizing a very powerful nutrient supplement that we really greatly desire. So good on them. So
take teeth.
No, we just said it's a favor economy.
Banana pudding?
Yeah.
That
You say banana pudding. I don't know what a banana is, but it's delicious. And it's nutrient. Yeah. Anyways, so those are the main rules. If you try and get something from us without, doing us a favor first, or especially if you start violence on the ship, that's a spacing.
What if somebody starts violence against us and we just protect ourselves?
You can defend yourselves, but we're going to be very suspicious of those claims, mainly because, there's a lot of ways to provoke fights among some of our passengers. So it's better Yeah. So it's better to run away and let the spacing happen. Yeah. So, and third rule is if you worship chaos, and we find out, that's a spacing.
Can we?
I just spit on the ground.
Huh? The rules they're always fair game. Yeah.
Can we space them?
You don't.
That's heresy.
No, you can't space anyone on our ship because you don't have control.
If they're bad, can we space them?
I don't know how you could. It's our ship. We control it. You don't.
Could I just push the button?
It's not a button. It's complicated. The ship kind of rearranges itself to form. Anyways, don't worry about it. Welcome to, in your language, it's called the Anvil. It's our ship. And
sounds heavy.
Seems like a strong name, sir. I commend you.
Okay. Thanks.
He says words.
Yep. Anyways, so you dock, and then there is a Jokaero there waiting for you as you a force field actually closes around the bay.
Hello.
It's just open space, but there is a force field protecting it. So
just gotta look. Are we actually walking on the force field?
No, that's the one keeping the atmosphere.
Okay, I didn't know if we're actually walking.
Think like the
Enterprise,
Star Wars. Yeah. It's much more advanced than
makes you think the bond that holds our souls to our lives is filmy and fleeting.
Hey, I'm Lancer. The ragtag comes about here, to the Battle Sisters heights. I think the Battle Sisters is the shortest of you all. Maybe the Orc is about the same. You're all tall.
Yeah. Insanely tall.
Yeah. Living the dream.
Yep. Hey, I'm Lancer. Welcome to the ship. Of course, the Captain Daphne comes out with you. And she's like, hey, we're here. Yeah, we'll talk with you and your priest and negotiate what you want for your favor. That's fine. But the way it works is, you can travel with us until it comes your turn to get a favor from us. And you can stay on the ship as long as you want, as long as you help protect us against chaos. That's the other thing. It's like, so we have some passengers already on board. and I just want to let you know who they are a little bit, so you don't like start shooting, because again we've had some incidents in the past. So we do have a group of the Tau. I think that's what you call them.
Good. Gits.
And they're led by No, that's not it. Onadras Varhas, who's Hus, something like that. I'm not the diplomat here. I'm just kind of the guy that everyone else is busy. We also have what do you call them? They're like
Me? So.
Oh wait, no, Dark Eldar. That's what they're called.
Gits.
Yep. And
Not that I think we'll have any trouble. I will keep to your rules, but I'm not certain we may get along the best. We have opposing viewpoints.
They've
of
been
the
good
universe.
Passengers so far. So
I'd expect nothing else of my people.
Behave.
So may I ask?
Just like me.
Oh yeah, there's a couple other humans here.
Gits.
I'm
I'm saying that out loud and very loudly.
Yeah. We don't have any orcs. We haven't had orcs in a while.
That's too bad.
Yeah. No, not really. They're kind of jerks.
Don't worry. There's lots of me to go around.
Yeah. No. Don't. Yeah. For you, don't. We'll just have little machines clean up after you, so you don't leave the spores.
Oh, you spores never hurt anyone.
They actually do. They hurt a lot of people. That's what you guys do. Yeah, no, here we go. There's some other humans who can help explain things a little more. Yaz and Celia, they were merchants, and yeah. So, I'm gonna go take Daphne and the tech priest to the negotiator person. I'll show you to your quarters, and you all can just kind of go out till the negotiator can come talk to you and figure out what you want and all that stuff. That's about it. We have food synthesizers that make stuff that's compatible with humans and Eldar.
Me?
Yeah. And you can eat human stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I eat humans.
No, like human food made for humans.
Also, yes.
Okay, yeah. we like synth meat. That's fine with you, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, who's bunking with me?
I mean, it's a big ship. We don't have a lot of people. Everyone can get their own chamber room thing.
All right.
You have any questions?
So I don't think about this. How many passengers do you usually take on a normal journey of favor?
Oh, it varies quite a bit. We don't really have standards.
I have to.
Because things ever since the whole like Astronomicon coming out, like it's a whole thing. We had up to about 50,000 people in here, different species, and then like it's pretty empty right now. We only have a couple hundred, so
it's like a grand convention that you are hosting.
I guess. I mean, we're really
like
just
a space fair.
Yeah, honest.
I think the term is horde. I think you'll find.
Yeah, the main thing is like chaos is hunting our ship. Especially the forces of God. What's the one that likes to rub on you? No, not
normal.
No, the other one that likes to rub on you.
Slanesh.
Yeah, that one.
Slanesh.
Yeah.
Never met.
Anyways, they keep sending assassins and cultists and fleets after us, and so it helps to have people who are really good at killing chaos and really hate chaos.
Well, you'll be glad to know we have the same kill 'em policy when it comes to chaos.
Yeah, Dark Eldar are really good at that part. So
I got a nose for chaos, you might say.
They really hate chaos.
I hate heresy.
Okay.
I
like it. Like, it's straightforward.
You don't enforce your beliefs on others on this ship.
I would never.
Well, I wasn't talking to you. It's not all about you or person.
I don't understand your words.
Okay, that's good. Okay,
Orc's just really chatty tonight. Sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. Any other questions?
Offhand, just what would be the recreational facilities here for those of us who would like to keep our skills honed?
Oh yeah, we got there's some shooting ranges and obstacle courses and a murder bot factory that we kind of like.
Got a holodeck.
Yeah. You can just jump in there, just set a timer for how long you'll be in there.
And it just produces random murder bots for your pleasure.
No, to murder you.
That's
Okay.
awkward.
Well,
Yeah.
Come on, like, there's no greater pleasure. Come on, you'd be
I
great.
mean, you can set what kind of weapons they start with, I guess.
So at least a practice field on this one. So
Yeah.
levels, excellent.
I
So,
mean, you might want to have somebody outside to push the emergency stop button.
well, again, I think that the challenge is in and of itself. So, but that is excellent safety tip. So I will
Yeah.
take that in there. But clap him on the back. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. We had more Dark Eldar at one point.
More.
Yeah,
What happened to the rest?
Murder Bot Factory.
Yeah.
They started taking bets on how long they could last in there.
Well, I'll say that I'm not going to be going for the challenge mode. It's more just to keep the reflexes honed
Okay.
to a razor's edge for adventure.
All right. So, Lancer shows you to your chambers. It's each slightly odd, but like it has a bed, a sink, a bathroom, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Very kind of, yeah. It's everything's a little off, a little unfamiliar, but you'll learn to deal
Is
with
there
it.
a library?
Well, by this point, okay. If you ask, you get to ask Lancer. Yeah, we have a data archive.
Is it available for everyone?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, yeah, sure, that's okay.
All right, I'm going to go relax and at the same time disrespect that room.
All right, yeah, you can go check it out. Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go. You had some free time. Bye. So he kind of.
They seem nice.
Well, it was literally just the one you've seen. And he just kind of,
What, you're saying one's not a representative of the entire species?
I mean, it's just the place is very empty. It's very clean. It's very precise.
I can fix that.
It's very orderly. Everything looks brand new, but unfamiliar to you. All of you are slightly uneasy being in an alien vessel. And yeah.
So who are they getting to clean up after me?
You don't see anything. You give me, is it awareness, alertness?
Awareness?
Awareness.
Yeah, you give me awareness.
All right. Once again, my snake dice is always the wild.
Okay.
It's 4 or 5, right?
4 or 5s count as 1 success, 6s count as 2 successes.
All right. Just nothing.
Okay.
I was going to call it, like, whoever it is, I'm feeling very sporish today.
Anyway, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you can go to the data archive. The rest of you can sit. They have a common room, or like they have conference rooms that you can kind of like sit and talk and plan if you want. You work out the basics of how to open and close doors, so that's good. And to turn out the lights in your room if you want to. But that's about it. There's plenty of. Each room is actually pretty large, and there is a very large locker that you can put your personal belongings in.
I'm gonna go try out this conversation thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, people I travel with don't say much except him, like, praise the emperor and all that.
All right. So while you're looking for a conversation, you're going to the data archive. Castile.
I am going to reconnaissance the positions of the Tau and Dark Eldar on the ship.
All right, you're looking to go spy on the other passengers. Great. What about you, Elephant?
Let's see. You know what? I actually am really curious about this murder bot factory. So,
Yep.
I feel like I'm gonna get it bored easily if I let my skills go to waste.
You want one? What is it? Is it Wrath or a Glory point? You want?
Glories.
Yeah, Glory. Yeah. You find okay. So you're all finding it. Sister Helene. But yeah. By the way, our players again are Brother Pugnus is with you, but he is protecting the Farseer Almor, because you know that is going to have to be your first favor, is to arrange for them to drop off Almor with the Harlequins or someone that you know she can get back to where she belongs. Because that was your original mission.
Yeah.
And she is quite quiet, and she goes to her room to begin meditating and trying to recover her strength. And Pugnus is protecting her because you know that's
his game.
He's not appearing in this adventure. So our players tonight are the Elder Corsair Elevad, the Orc Face Ripper, Rotsod, Battle Sister Helene, and Dark Angel Castile. So I should have introduced everybody earlier, but you know, anyways, so
immersion not partially ruined.
I'm sorry. So Helene, you find the data archive pretty easily. The machines. There are machines similar to Imperial data slates, so you can try and work those. What are you trying to figure out?
Other than like, I guess I'm trying to figure out what kind of favors we might be able to do for these.
Okay. Yeah.
Gorilla guys.
You can pull up the records of what other people have done in the past. Give me a scholarship check with a -1 die because you're using weird machinery.
All right.
Which one's your map?
The bright red one.
Okay.
Let's make sure that I looked at the right thing now. Yeah, okay. I have 2 6s and a 5.
So 5 points.
5 successes.
5 successes.
That'll make it on the dot. It's kind of difficult, but you do figure out. The first one you find out is the Dark Eldar. What the let's see here, Israyan Hierarch, who is the leader of the Dark Eldar in this contingent, or the contingent that is here. Apparently, at one point, the Jokaero had set down were working on some sort of installation to help an Imperial world. But they found out that there was a chaos cult embedded on the world that was sabotaging them and trying to and nearly succeeded in capturing several Jokaero. And they sent out a distress call because they realized they owed this world a favor. They had to do it. They were obligated to do it. But they couldn't figure out how to root out the Chaos Cult. And so the Dark Eldar answered the call, and it turns out they're actually really good at hunting Chaos Cults. And they were given explicit orders not to just kill everyone, because that wouldn't be doing a favor. So they found just the Chaos Cult and killed all of them. So that was one of the favors. And it seems in general there's a lot of lately it seems to be a lot of protecting against the forces of chaos. The Jokaero do have super powerful weapons, but they are not a particularly warlike species, so they don't like fighting, and they that's where you figure out. That takes you some time to read up on. You can ask more. Do you have any questions about that specific thing?
I mean, it sounds like I like fighting chaos, so
yeah,
I'm cool with that.
You do get the sense that it seems to be the Slaanesh cults come up again and again, or so in ones with a particular symbol. So it seems to you get the sense that there is one particular organization, maybe the Emperor's Children or someone, is targeting the Jokaero specifically. This is not just
random. Can I start researching that symbol?
Not here. They don't know very much about chaos.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to find an Inquisitor or someone else who knows a lot about chaos.
Is there any way to contact any of my?
Well, you could ask, but you have to go find a Jokaero to talk to.
Okay.
Or you do know Yaz or Cecilia. They're humans somewhere here, and they know about them. They live here apparently. Anyways, let's see. You were the next one to declare. You're just looking for someone to talk to, right?
Like, basically, it's like Gork and Mork are telling me this. While you're here, you should actually try this. All right.
All right. Sounds suspicious, but sure. Do you care who you find, or it's just whoever?
And it should be someone important looking. What's important looking
Uniforms, so clearly looking for a janitor.
All right, sure. You find a group of Tau, and there's one person clearly one of the Tau is wearing very important looking robes and is clearly being protected by several bodyguards.
Right. That'll do.
All right. So you just walk up to approach them?
Yeah.
How
right.
you doing?
So the bodyguards stop you. Who are you?
Oh, yes, hello there, right side, how you doing? Just, I kind of want to shove my hand into their chest.
They just look.
Is that not it?
The one in robes says, I am on Nadras Varahas. An inferior in the common tongue.
That's a big name.
I'm the leader of the Tau on board this vessel.
Oh, well, lovely. And here we are, not killing each other. That's great. So,
yes, many Tau have lost their lives to the orcs.
I know, right? I'm sure you've killed a lot of us.
Oh, yes.
Of course you have. I'll bet you've killed a lot yourself.
I try to refrain from fighting directly, but I sometimes must lead from the front.
There you go. That's great. So,
That's great.
what? Okay, I'll ask. So now that we're here, being talky,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe, all right, maybe we could, you need something, and maybe, we could, favors, exchange those between us. Yeah, why not? I've never done that.
What's...
I don't know, anything. We're doing this.
Yes, we
also,
are.
I'm trying to find out exactly why I'm here. I've been specifically told to be here at this time, and I don't understand.
Okay, roll persuade. Do you have persuade?
Of course not.
All right, roll fellowship.
That's a 2.
I'm sorry, your talking person has gone to play.
Ooh, well.
Did you get a 6 on your rat die?
Yeah.
All right.
And a 4 on the other one.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he's got a something for it.
Yeah, he does get something for it. So you believe you are being guided by an outside force?
No, man, I know who it is.
Who is it?
Oh, you don't know.
No.
It's oh, Gork and Mork together. They're telling me to do this.
Ah, very well.
They were very clear about it.
I am interested in this. We have never learned of the belief system of the orcs.
The things I could tell you.
All right. Yes, please. And perhaps we can tell you of the greater good.
The greater good.
I was like, bloody hell, this is working. All right, yeah, let's do it.
All right. They go into a conference room, and the ethereal tells you, ask many questions about Gork and Mork. So that will be going on, and is very closely attended. The bodyguards look more uncomfortable than they have ever been in their lives.
Right. Every once in a while, if he asks a good question, just get one of the bodyguards. You see?
Yeah, yeah. That their discomfort intensifies. So
it's I know, I'm feeding on it.
Well, yeah,
it gives me sustenance. Their awkwardness.
Give me a resolve check. Resolve is a derived attribute.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Sorry. 4.
4? Okay. They tell, in exchange, the ethereal talks about the greater good, this whole belief system of the Tau. But you could choose to listen or just nod politely.
That was my original plan, but you know what? Yeah. They just, a couple of individuals I told me to, no, listen, so I'm really trying.
All right, there is an exchange of ideas then between the town and the orc for perhaps the first time and perhaps the only time in the grimdark future.
Scholars will talk about it for eons to come.
Apparently.
And, I mean, unless until everyone's wiped out.
Yeah. Which could happen sooner than you think. Anyways,
Dun dun dun.
Castile.
Sorry, I've been looking up what the towel looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're humanoid, but they're kind of weird looking. I mean, yeah.
They're fairly small compared to most stuff.
I know, and
40K.
I'm actually pretty large. So.
No.
Like, so you guys are almost adorable.
Sniper rifles
Yeah.
are almost adorable, too.
One of the bodyguards would say, I have killed many orcs with my bare hands.
I was like, that's all. It's like, awesome! I think that's great.
Yeah. Their attempts to intimidate you clearly fail.
No, they're saying words like, no, they're trying to intimidate me. They're making me respect them.
Yeah.
Which is...
Yeah. Again, this is a meeting of the minds.
Very, very even-keeled orc
Yeah.
is not common in this world. Yes.
And I'm a
He
bloody...
is a weird boy.
Yeah.
He's a weird boy.
Casio, give me an awareness check.
Okay. Yeah. I'm good at awareness.
allergies are a thing.
That'll be 4 successes.
4 successes? Okay.
Uh-huh.
You hear talking in a language that sounds similar to Eldar, but like, a lot more hissing involved. So you're guessing that's the direction of the Dark Eldar. So you can, you don't speak it, but you're guessing. You on your armor you do have recording devices, so you could sit where you are and just record them.
Yeah.
And then have the Eldar translate for you later, or you could go up and take a look. But if you take a look, you're not gonna sneak up on them.
Right.
So, you should totally go talk to him. It's totally working out for me.
So do you want to eavesdrop, or do you want to go?
I'm going to eavesdrop,
keep on
yeah.
them?
No,
All
I'm
right.
going to eavesdrop.
All right.
So
you're just sitting there, you're just standing there, listening at the edge of their range as their voices echo through the hallways. They're basically you're at a bottom of a stairwell. They're on the level above you. Yeah, the ship has stairwells. It's not just elevators. So, and let's see here. Elephant.
Right.
Anyone find the murder bot thing?
I do.
All right, you find it. There is a small dark Eldar shrine, which I mean they say shrine, but there's like a there's a couple of dark Eldar skulls there, some candles, some sigils, and basically it's kind of like here lies the warrior,
Bless
not
you.
as fast as he thought
Bless
he
you.
was. And I spit on your grave. You cost me a lot of money by betting on you. That kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a murder bot thing. So they have settings in there. Do you have tech?
Actually, do not. So
Well,
I'd have to go
there's some
ask.
buttons.
Who are
there.
you?
Yeah, there are buttons there.
Which actually doesn't make sense because I pilot, so I should know how basic things work.
You're
So.
a
This
pilot,
is
not
this
a
is an
magician.
alien ship murder bot factory. This is definitely not like an Eldar ship.
So, are there any things along the lines of comms?
You guess there are a lot. Yeah, little PA or little inner room communications things.
So, or is there one off to the side of this particular room? Or?
Sure.
Okay. Press in. So, excuse me. May I speak to what was his name? Should have been paying attention.
Dark
right now.
Elder.
Sir.
Dark Elder voice. Speaking Dark Elder language, which you recognize, like, who the fuck is this?
So, that's like I am. It's like Elephant of the Southern Cross, captain of the Harlock. That's like captain of the Eldar Corsair Harlock.
Oh, they're just letting anybody on this thing, are they?
Well, we did pay our way in banana pudding.
I don't know what that is.
I barely know what I is myself.
You must be with that. I heard that there was an Eldar vessel jumping. Where you're at the murder bot room, aren't you?
Yes, I had heard some interesting tales of it, and wonder if it could be used for exercise.
You want to take a bet on it?
That depends on the bet. So, but may I talk to you face to face?
Oh, sure. We'll be down in a sec.
Excellent.
All right. So, yeah. Helene. So you got that information. What were you trying to do next?
I was going to try and go find Yaz or Cecilia.
All right,
To
you
find
find
out if
it's
there's a way to
Yaz,
contact.
Y-O-S, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, he is a
I
man.
was really hoping it was Yaz.
I'm tempted to make that now. I wrote it down in pen. Yeah, you see a man. He's wearing a little cloth around his lower face. He's got a hooded robe on. He's like, "Hello, stranger. What are you looking to buy?"
1,000
Nothing.
times yes.
Nothing, and then I turn around and walk away.
Whoa, stranger, come on now. We're humans here. We got to stick together.
I am a battle sister.
Well, I'm a humble merchant of the Imperium,
Yeah.
trying to serve
Yeah.
his divine will by trying to show the Imperial light to these heathens, and also keep an eye on things. And also to guide other Imperial souls who step on board. I know all the goings-ons of this ship.
Are you trying to tell me that you're a priest?
Well, no, I'm a faithful layman, kind of like a deacon.
Right. Yeah.
But I do know what's going on, and I'd be happy to help a, what was your order again? Did you say what it's specified?
My order is Order of the Ebon Chalice.
I'd love to help a sister of the Ebon Chalice out.
All I want to know is if there's communications, like, to the outside world.
Oh, sure, there's all kinds of commo rays. They're listening all the time for people asking for help. There's a lot of people that had the whole idea of contacting Jokaero. Tech priests all have the schematics on all these isolated worlds, and Inquisitors too. Plus, of course, they're giving out the schematics to other alien species. That's why we get Dark Eldar and Tau on here. Dirty jerks. But anyways, yeah, who are you trying to reach?
I just want to do some research.
Oh, what kind of research?
Battle sister research.
Well, I mean, there's different scholars in different worlds.
I don't know what kind of research I want.
Well, you were talking
I
about
mean, I want to
chaos.
find out about that symbol, but I don't really want him to be like,
Well, that's kind of your problem, isn't it?
what kind of a symbol is it?
It's a chaos cult symbol. So you would need to talk to an Inquisitor. That would be your best
Yeah,
bet.
okay.
So,
want to
give
talk to
me
an Inquisitor.
another scholarship check.
Okay.
And
With or without my extra dice?
with no penalty.
Okay.
But this will be a high difficulty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Yeah, that'd be enough. You do know a intermediary you can contact and arrange for a meeting. Yeah, this is not the kind of thing you would send over comms. But basically, you can send a word like, the dove flies in the chapel at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
All praise the Emperor.
Yeah, all praise the Emperor. And that's basically, meet me on this world at this time, or as soon as possible. So you can do that. In fact, that's how you would, you could send that message out to try and contact the Radical Inquisitor that set up this whole thing. So that would be a way to...
do I have to meet them in person, or...
Well, I mean, that's the only truly secure way to do that. And you're talking about a chaos cult that has other things.
okay.
The other thing is, there's one other solution, which would be do the research yourself. And there is you do know of a shrine world that has a inquisitorial library you could get access to.
Okay.
So you could do it yourself, or you could try and arrange a meeting with somebody who knows more.
I would rather try and do it myself. I don't really like people, so...
Okay. Well, in that case, you don't need to communicate with anybody. You just need to get the Jokaero.
I need to find out what that
Yeah.
place is.
So you need to do that. That's
I need
a favor.
A star map.
We'll say just Shrine World map to Chaos Library. I'll come up with the name for the Shrine World in a little bit. So, all right, so that takes you some time to contact Yaz. And Cecilia's by him, and she's just standing there, mute. And yeah, so a Dark Elf.
So she's mute.
No, she just doesn't talk.
Okay.
She just lets Yaz do the talking, apparently. You could ask her questions specifically. But,
I like her.
yeah. She's very,
So the other favor that we needed was what's the
one your group needs is to get the Farseer.
what's her name?
Almore. Almore.
So essentially, we're trying to get her home. Yeah.
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 Okay.
And let's see here. So yeah, Elephant. A Drakon, which is basically like a lieutenant in the hierarchy of the Dark Eldar, comes down with a couple of warriors with him. And they're, of course, cocky and, spiteful looking, and sneering.
So I'm just flashing the biggest grins I can.
Well. Of course, they're all with his pretty little ship. And I've heard one of my warriors saw you walking out with a bunch of monkey.
Yes. So the current, that's my current line along the fleet has, it's taken me in with a stranger crew that I'm useless with, but they have proven to be, fairly effective in their jobs. Also, something you'll get a grand laugh out of. Some people who were rescued right now made a mistake and named me an That's the Eldar Reborn God Emperor.
That would be the smartest thing a monkey's ever said.
No kidding.
But, well, I mean, if you're playing around with the younger species, that's, I guess, if you have to get your degenerate kicks. I've heard of degenerate kicks, but, this is certainly up there. What's next? Are you going to be commingling with the farm animals?
I haven't gone that far yet. My shame spiral hasn't taken me out out there in a while.
Anyway, so so you want to play a game in the Murderbot factory?
No, we wanted to try it out just once, see how we can. It's what test. I do see that unfortunately some of your brethren has fallen.
Well, that's because they were slow and stupid. They deserved it.
Wait, are you Dark Eldar?
No, he's just normal Eldar.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, but
I'm being friendly.
yeah,
So.
yeah, you're being uncommonly friendly because remember it was the whole Eldar thirst for decadence that caused the birth of Slaughtation.
Oh, I know. I do
right.
know. So
Right.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. You're, if you're trying to sucker them, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, all right. What do you want? Do you want to see? Do you want to duel in there, fighting each other, or while the Murderbots are coming? Do you want to see how long you can last, or is it just what's your game here? So, as an Eldar Corsair, there are. Defying death as a competitive / gambling sport, there are several different ways you can do this.
Okay.
One is just go in there, perhaps with conditions like no weapons or only one weapon, and just seeing who can last longer, or to see basically whoever says mercy first.
Okay.
2 would be having a normal duel, maybe not to the death, but to first blood, while the murder bots are there. 3 to see who can kill the most murder bots in a certain amount of time.
It still only counts as one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So those are 3 that you can think of that are common sports that Daring Do Eldar would bet each other on.
Okay. So as I'm thinking about this, look up to them. So, who among you has won the most rounds so
Well,
far?
the Drakon. Well, I have.
Okay. So how many were you able to kill within your time frame?
Well, with the shard pistol, it was 6 in 3 minutes.
6 and 3 minutes. So,
Then I ran out of ammo. And these tin cans are a lot harder to tear apart with a blade.
So it's how harder? Much harder.
Well, it's metal. It's just not as encouraging. Metal doesn't scream when you cut it.
No, but I think that does provide.
It doesn't feel pain. It doesn't feed she who thirsts.
Well, I could see that, but in any way, it's still a sharper tone of skill that you can do this. So, let's see how many we can take down with blades alone.
Whoa, all right. And how long do you want to sit in there?
So, I think at least a 10-minute time frame would be there.
10 minutes. Okay. And what do you want to? How aside from our lives, what are you willing to wager on? I mean, our lives will be a risk, but what do you want to risk?
Oh, I would. It's like something.
So okay,
something similar into the term of owing us a favor. Specifically, one when that's our time comes to be called on to.
they stop. Well, I can't do that. I'm not in charge. The hierarch's in charge, and he's going to be harder to impress. So if you want to get him involved, you can't just come in here and ask for something that big. You're gonna have to prove yourself. It's gonna be a waste of his time, not alone mine. So I'll tell you what, though, I could probably get him to agree to it if he agrees to wager your ship on it.
So the ship itself.
Yeah, your ship. We could always use an Eldar Corsair ship. Be a good way to get involved, sneak in amongst for a raid.
Do we
Absolutely.
start with any glory dice? Just checking.
Yeah, whatever.
We got 1 glory dice. We start with 2 wrath points.
Yeah, 2 wrath points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
You also know other things you could wager on are, of course, weapons, gear. You could also exchange information, or you could ask if they have any captives. You could try and rescue some of them, because, the Dark Eldar, they kind of subside on torture and pain, so
I can agree to get that back in turn.
yeah, you could try and rescue some people. You don't know who they have hostage. But if you want the favor, it's the hierarchs, the leader, and this is one of his lieutenants. So,
okay. Could I do a cutting roll to see if anything else would be able to undercut them in some way? So,
what do you mean?
Basically, have some general knowledge of Dark Eldar that I could use against them.
Yeah, that cutting would definitely be this.
All right, so let's see, and that's under fellowship, right? Or is that fellowship or intellect?
It doesn't say on your sheet.
Oh, it does. Sorry, I didn't know that. Fellowship. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what's my cutting? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And my Miskatonic dice is my. All right, so looks like 2, and it was 4 and above, right? So,
4 and 5 count as 1 success. 6
and 6 is 2. All right, so that's going to be 4 successes.
4 successes. What are you trying to figure out about the Dark Eldar?
Specifically, something that I can hold over them to make the bet a little bit easier on me. So something under the terms of the ship is obviously too big of a one, but if I can figure out something else that would appeal to them.
I mean, captives are the big thing. They like capturing people to torture them.
Okay.
They're pretty bad. Information on how places to raid, obviously. Let's see here. There's not a whole lot you can give them outside of unless you want to steal, betray somebody in your party. They're pretty bad people. You don't have much in the way of tradable goods,
which I wouldn't. So
that are not like betraying an ally in some way. Either giving them information, that world that we're just leaving. You could tell your Dark Eldar buddies that it's super vulnerable right now because they just dealt with the Chaos Cult and their numbers are depleted. That would be good info. That would be tradable, but that would be really bad.
Yeah, no.
So
that's not happening.
you don't really have much in the way. You could, of course, lie about having something valuable.
And unfortunately, I don't have deception skills on this character.
Well, so that's kind of your problem.
Oh wait, I put that in investigation. Did I? Yeah, I put that in villain investigation. Do you mind if I switch that to deception instead?
Not at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
So. That's something to level up next time. You realize you could try to get Drakon. Drakon could take you to the hierarchy. You can try and bargain with him directly, but that would be going inside their part of the ship,
and that's a huge risk alone. So, alrighty. So
because also Dark Eldar could try and say, "Okay, I'll do it if you drink this first," because they like their drugs. They're mind affecting drugs. The drug, combat drugs that make you mindless berserkers, or that
somebody else would have. So
can you score me some?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. That would be walking into a din of.
We might as well just space ourselves.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. The cunning at this point. So to basically, I want to pay. I'm going.
That's what you figured out with your cunning checks.
Okay. So I guess in this case, if I can do that, I prefer there's no persuasion. Oh no, there's persuasion. So I told them. Obviously, the ship is out of. It's the ship as yours is out of the question. Also, that is my life. It is the light. It is my passage among the stars. But I would bargain at least one trip. So that's like within reasonable course.
Nothing. Yeah, like all the Eldars, you talk a big game, but you're just a coward when it comes to it. Let's get out of here.
Would I get a persuasion check on that regardless? Or?
You're gonna need 8 successes.
8 success. Okay, I'll at least give it a try. So. Okay. Let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now remember, he cannot give you the favor.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
That's fine. So
What are you trying to persuade him to do?
to at least go with the fight. So and to accept that bargain for going forward in the bet. So
What are you going to get if you win?
it was location, I think, of the people that we can rescue. So
No, if you just want...
Yeah.
No, he already knows. They have captives
Okay.
on here. You can just ask him.
oh, ask him to release the captives. So.
You don't know who they are, but you can release them.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, not quite enough. So
Yeah, they laugh at you and turn around and walk away.
okay. So
Let's see here. So we had something left to do. At this point, at this point, you're done talking about work and work and learning about the greater good.
Like, I can't believe something's changed.
Yeah, your orc brain is just reeling from prolonged conversation about peacefully. You've probably gone longer talking to somebody without like hitting them or at least arm wrestling them than any orc has in the galaxy for a while.
And I think what's weird, unfortunately, is I'm actually a little smarter than average, and I think I realize that.
So Castile, you find you actually pass some Dark Eldar I assume you're looking for Elephant after you record that. The three of them just look at you and just kind of totally unimpressed, kind of sneering at you. But yeah, just walking by you, trying to provoke you, but trying to provoke you in a way that won't get them spaced as well. So
Right.
yeah. So you don't even have to make a test, but you can tell what their game is.
Sure.
Oh God, it's gonna be the Emperor is a pussy.
No, they don't even say that. They just that would probably get them spaced. Saying that to Space Marines a good way to provoke them.
Oh yeah, you really killed. What happened here? He called the Emperor a pussy. Oh well, then.
All right, yeah, that's understandable. So, but you find Elfon. Elfon, you can listen to what Castile recorded.
absolutely. So
So you listen to it, and it's two of them talking. Yeah, Hierarch said that the Jokaero got the coordinates. We're going. Our favor's up next. We're going to find it. Oh, good. We'll get off this damn ship. I haven't tortured anybody in a while. Our captives are about used up anyway. But we'll be off the ship and we'll get it. Well, I can't believe to see the look on the Cabal's face when we come back in there with it. It's going to be glorious. And they chuckle at that. All right. So at this point, there's a small bot that sort of flies in, a little drone thing. It's like, hello, I am the negotiator. You may call me Herman. Yes. Yes. That is a good imperial name, Herman. But come here, we can discuss terms. Follow this little device. So all of you, I assume, follow it.
Definitely
Yeah.
follow
All
it.
right.
I'm still I'm just walking on
Yeah, while you're all talking, you all meet up. You all walk in the same corridor, so you all discuss a little bit.
I don't know what happened.
Orc, have you been trying to drink fuel again?
Surprisingly, no. But I talked to people. And
Weird.
nothing else.
Really weird.
And I did it and I checked my non-existent timepiece, a while.
I believe that.
We discussed
Did you make
beliefs.
Yes,
And
coffee porter.
Right. We discussed beliefs, and I don't believe it. But I did.
Yeah, go for it. It's a good camp. It's actually a pretty good coffee porter, but boy, that can design.
Was it?
So bad.
Was it Tao I was talking to?
Yeah.
It's some gits. Doesn't matter.
For fuck's sake.
It's like I know the point here.
Coffee
gets.
porters?
Well, usually beer more, so that was really
Oh, sorry,
strong.
that's
the Eldar.
the blue kids.
I see.
And I think I've learned.
Understandable, that's probably not a good thing with the Tau.
Well,
They have been known to usurp your people for their purposes.
well, I know that. Good. They've killed a lot of my people. Good for them.
I don't mean killing, I mean using you as instruments of spreading their ideology.
Oh, you think I'm gonna? No, no. Wow, that's not happening.
All right.
I'm sorry, I disturbed the dog.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So anyway, you all get to a very large.
I'm laughing the whole way now.
Yeah.
Now.
You get to a very large and impressive-looking conference room, or sort of, there is a long table, and there are little hover chairs that all automatically pull out to allow you to sit down. They sort of mold themselves to you.
They support our weight.
Yeah.
I just roll around and just do it, that way.
Just a minute of...
I finally got
It then rotates backwards.
I'm facing the other way.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can fix that. Then the chair sort of resculpts itself so you can do that. The Riker thing, yeah. So
okay,
yeah.
Why not?
Hello. I am. I've chosen the name Herman to talk to you. So I'm the negotiator for the Jokaero for this. We are. As I don't know how familiar you are. Normally, our species doesn't talk verbally, but we have. We're an offshoot of the main Jokaero genetic structure. Genetical. Some of us have
they
better.
They can say that they can talk. They're not saying that they can talk well.
Yes, we do have our own quirks. Each of us does have a different idiosyncratic linguistical structure. But we have decided that we need to help others and to be helped in return. A favor for a favor. And it has worked well so far. So we will see if it continues that way. So the favor that the people of Skagtoria have done with us is that they've decided they're going to remain on the planet. They don't want an evacuation because we gave them a list of options that we could evacuate them to, and they were apparently the living conditions on these other Imperial worlds are worse. Plus, there's the chance of being delivered by a xenos vessel could cause them to be branded as heretics.
Unfortunately,
yes, and they didn't want to risk that. Especially there are mutated people on Skagdoria, and apparently you don't treat them very well.
They are a tertiary tier of humanity.
Very well. So instead, we're going to resupply.
they were friendly.
They were useful.
So we
We're also a lot of heretics.
You don't get to be in the cockpit the next time.
They were so we're going to resupply them. We will they've given us a list of the things they need, and we can manufacture some of them. Others will have to go and fetch them, but they will be back at the end of the queue. So Captain Daphne and a contingent of the militia will stay on board to ensure that this is achieved. And also to maintain communications, so they can communicate back with the tech priests on there. We're able to deliver some supplies now. We do have something more. So that's for them. But for you all, you of course as passengers, you'll have to defend us if we are attacked by chaos. We have had some cases of things just appearing on the ship, or
Can you define that? That seems a bit odd.
It's through the warp. Just things. I can provide records, but I've been told that some minds are not easily can handle that kind of thing. So I'll let that be at your discretion. And we're mostly, and also when we go on missions, in fact, our next mission is actually going to be, you can do something for us. And we are about to fulfill another favor. The Dark Eldar who helped us, Israel Hierarch, he wanted us to find a thing for him. And he gave us information about this thing, and we were able to calibrate our sensors and send out probes and that kind of thing. And we have just received confirmation of where this artifact is. So we're going to go to that world. But that world also has a lot of ruins that we can scavenge. And so we do need raw materials to fuel... keep operations going. So, if your favor to us could be to go on board and go down to the planet side and secure an area so that our drones can scavenge material and put them on shuttles and load it back up. Because the planet appears to be dead, but there's a high probability chance that chaos will somehow manifest and attack us. And that's not accounting local xeno life or, other intruders, that kind of thing. So, and then the Dark Elder, once they acquire the artifact, we just had to tell them where it was. They'll get it themselves and then they'll leave and then they'll be on their way. So that will be a favor for us that once we do that, when we get back on. So what favor do you want us to be sort of planning to do that? And obviously there's 4 of you here, 5, 6, I guess, over there. Pugnus and
don't worry about that.
Yeah.
They get like
so you can stay on board as long as each of you have done one favor. Once you've all done one favor, then it's kind of, we don't want permanent passengers. So like, we did make one exception once and we've changed our policy after them. So each of you gets one favor. So which favor do you want first? So you, Castile, for your private mission, that it seems like the same cult that you're hunting is hunting them. So you're fine right now.
Yep. I'm good with it.
So you don't need a favor right now. You do know you need to figure out at some point send Farsi or Almor home.
That'd be an easy first one.
That could be that. But you,
Absolutely.
Helene, have figured out two other possible things you could do. Either, you wanted to go to the Shrine World to research the Chaos Cult.
The Chaos Cult that I want to research, though, is the one that's chasing them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if they get me to this place, I can do them. It's like a trade.
So you explain that to them?
Like, and I'm like, I wouldn't research this if it wasn't for you. So if you don't want to take me there, I won't go.
That's an interesting proposal. Helping you to help us. I will take that to the others. We'll have our own internal debate. Which yes. So I will get back to you on that. But you are Elephant, right?
Alephion.
Alephion. Elephant.
So, Alephion of the Southern Cross.
Elephant.
That is fine, though. But,
okay.
So,
and did you want something from us, or are you just helping them out of some other obligation?
I am helping the obligations, but ultimately, freedom and flight are mine. So, any upgrades I could get to the Harlock itself, my ship, would be greatly appreciated because you obviously have incredible technical acumen.
Oh yes, that's a very good favor. We would like to do that.
That's a very good favor.
And you, Mr. Face Riper. Face Ripe?
Like, yeah, why not?
Okay. Did you have a favor that you wanted to for us to think about and plan?
I don't know, do I?
Gork and Mork, you don't know at this point. There is something, but it hasn't been revealed to you yet.
Right.
But if you personally want something, you feel like Gork and Mork wouldn't mind that either. So if there's something personal, like off the top of your head, you do realize these people do make great weapons. So you could ask for better weapons or better armor or something like that. Like a ranged weapon of some kind.
Right.
Or not. It's
well, I can't shoot for shit.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't have any armor.
Okay, yeah. So you're asking for that?
It's like, Yeah. Yeah, it occurs to me, well, like, I'm not squishy, but I also kind of am. So if you could give me some way to, something to wear to stop that, that would be.
Oh yes, that's a
great.
good. So my understanding is first you need to arrange for the Farseer to be returned home. You want upgrades to your ship. You want some sort of personal protection. And those are 3 things. So which of those do you want first?
Farseer.
It would be best if you send the Eldar back.
Okay.
To people.
All right. If you help us secure the landing zone and get the scavenge these materials, we'll ensure that the Farseer are all there. And we'll talk to her about that and figure out how to get her home. So that'll be that after you do that. Okay.
These things are acceptable.
Agreed.
Okay.
I really would like the upgrades, but it's like valor before profit.
All right. Well,
Punch
great.
romantic
We'll punch into the here. We have a little data slab. Yes. Here. Take this. This has data about the planet that we're going to and where we want to land, and also where the Dark Eldar artifact is.
Like, it's got an atmosphere of knives. Wow, look at that.
No, it has.
damn it, Warhammer.
Oh, that should be 9.
God damn it.
Yeah, we keep messing up on the translation.
Oh gosh, we gotta go to a death world at some point.
So yeah, it actually is in a desert. It's in a freezing desert.
Nice.
In Antarctic, basically. So it's gonna be very cold. I'll give you all breather suits that's free, so you don't freeze. And the air's they have air there, but it's very thin. So
Would void suits work in this situation to protect
yeah,
from the
you're gonna
environment?
use a void suit instead.
Is mine just like battle
Yeah, your
sister?
battle armor will hold up to this.
Yeah, you'll just have to wear a helmet. Keep the helmet on, otherwise you'll freeze. So yeah, you can study that. But yeah, we'll be there in about 12 hours. So you'll have some time to sleep and eat or whatever maintenance things you do for your flesh bodies.
Yes. So,
Okay. All right. Well, great meeting. You're all very nice.
Yeah,
table
great.
this for now.
I did have a quick question though, because I understand that the primary economy is the favoritocracy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if we were, since you do manufacture things that are here on site that are great, is there any potential of just other monetary trade possibly? So for weapons or other equipment that we could use?
I mean, what do you have to trade then?
Well, I do have the other creds. Well, I realize that I'm not with a melee weapon, and I have not been for such a long time. I do have plasma grenades that I rarely use. So.
Oh, you should talk to our permanent passengers, Yaz and Cecilia. They're merchants.
The human traders.
Yes.
They like to talk a lot. Well, the dude does.
The other one's the quiet type.
She's great.
So, yeah, they actually have some Eldar weapons.
Excellent. Just what I was looking for. So just gently, but thank you.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Sorry,
really consider the benefits of a truly good chainsaw sword.
I think
saying.
Yaz has that too. Yeah.
I'm not sure that would be that. That's a little bit large for my size. So,
Anyways, orangutans away.
It's one size.
Orangutan away.
Just
It's like
walking
orangutan out.
you
walking
realize
like an orangutan does.
you realize that in this case I would be like Antonio Banderas in the 13th, where you're just cutting down the broadswords into the.
All right, so you want to go talk to Yaz?
Basically,
Yeah.
All right. Yep. What? How many creds do you have?
I'm not.
My
I'm
influence,
specifically
my wealth
not.
is 3. So
Okay. Yep. Yaz has a big old hanger full of weapons. Hey, what are you buying?
so
He seems trustworthy.
potentially Eldar melee weapons. So if you have any,
Oh yeah, I'll sell it at a low price. Hello, stranger.
I have a feeling you were
So
about
is
to say
that
hi.
the Warhammer 40K
Hi.
equivalent of a
No, as in
NBA?
high price.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I have a feeling you're not listening to me anymore. Why are you staring off into the middle distance?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are you frozen by chaos?
It's like 2 something.
Yeah. 290.
Tonight. Okay.
Jeez, someone has to look up these things.
Hashtag shop loading.
Yep. All right.
Sub 166.
We've been infected by Twitter.
So he does not have a Witchblade or Singing Spear because that's a little much.
Hashtag all praise.
Yeah. So he has.
Hashtag Eldar Reborn.
They're throwing knives.
Hashtag
Those are pretty.
So
yeah, with all three, you can get anything 3 or less, basically pretty easily. Without, I don't know how the wealth
Yeah, not
rules
sure how it
work.
works.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you can get throwing knives easy, you can get a normal melee weapon easy, any of the common ones.
I don't know if you really
without
consider
blowing-
the benefits of a teeth-based economy.
If you can get something between 4 and rarity 4 and 6 up to 6. But if you lower your wealth by 1 point, you get 1 through 3 without lowering your wealth.
Okay, so
Yeah. I'm going to do that and get an ammunition backpack.
Okay,
Which I believe it's 5, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will lower my wealth rating by 1.
Yep.
and the chainsaws are huge, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
They can be
But
like
I
just
think that requires Imperium keyword. But,
Where are we seeing the rarities at? So, sorry. Oh,
yeah, it should be a little number in parentheses. Yeah.
So you say I could do it for.
I would say I would allow him to use.
Yeah, no, regular humans use chain swords. Like
Okay.
they make human pattern chain swords. Like
Yeah.
on a Stardust pattern, no, it's huge. But
Yeah.
a human pattern. Would be
Yeah, there's
fine.
an Imperial Guard chainsword that's
the commissars carry them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like just a.
Well, also
just a
some like
is there a sword of the choke?
Catachans did, yeah.
True.
Is
Yeah.
there a sword of the choke chain on? Like,
Pretty much. So
Definitely have to go to up to a 4 sword at some point, but
well, probably a power sword. Yeah,
Yeah, power swords are pretty sick. I got
yeah.
a
4 swords I
have a
think are
power
more for
fist.
psychers.
are they okay?
I don't know if
or
most others-
staffs. Thank you.
Well, there's Eldar melee weapons. Oh, that's
Gear, ammunition.
Yeah, those are super rare, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
say he doesn't have those.
no, that's fine. So
Yeah, there's not a lot in there. I don't. You can basically get the Eldar equivalent of a chainsword, like a vibro sword or something like that.
so that is a 4. Well, actually, it's at 5. So would you want me to take down the wealth 2 for that, or
No,
Just
he
one.
said 4 6 would be 1.
Yeah,
oh, okay, so
yeah. You just get one.
okay, and then take it down by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will do that and get a chainsword.
We can always adjust later on if we need to. So, yeah.
Use that when you're done, so I can tell her what the stats on the flamer were that we got for her last.
Yeah, I'm ready then.
All right.
Oh yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Any other shopping you guys want to do?
No, I just wanted that backpack.
All right. Yeah, he has a bunch of shells. You wonder how we got them.
Huh?
You wonder how Yaz got them.
What are they?
No, he has a back. He has lots of Imperial ammo.
lots of
But he has
equipment.
it.
Yeah.
I specifically did not
Actually-
go to Yaz.
Actually, one
This
other thing
time.
I want to check, Aaron.
That's
when
fine.
you're done writing.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean, you just met him in the corridor. You didn't
I'm almost
meet him
done,
at his.
so-
no, I got
shop.
my own. So yeah, I keep forgetting.
There's some Tau there. They're looking at Imperial weapons and things.
Damn.
I was told
Oh,
that
they're
I
good
shouldn't
Yeah.
murder any heretics, so I'm keeping to my room to see as many people as possible.
That's probably a good strategy.
Is it those Tau? Because I like.
No,
I don't-
these are a different cast.
If
You
I
don't-
don't meet the heretics, then I won't.
they're
burn
they're
them.
just like
Okay.
well, you don't know what they are. I mean, for out of character, they're Earth cast, which means they're basically little worker bees. But they're just kind of looking at stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get
They're like,
lucky.
oh, hello.
Here.
We're just buying things.
Like, oh yeah, commerce is great.
Yep. Firecast wants some weapons to study. So,
Of course I do. Probably trying to kill more orcs. Am I right?
well, they're studying Imperium weapons. Orc weapons don't really sell. They don't work
Like,
except for orcs.
well, yeah, you don't know how to use them.
No, it's because we theorize it's because of your latent psychic powers.
No, it's because our mech boys know what they're doing. Things work because they're supposed to.
No, they work because they're built on sound engineering principles.
I literally have no idea what you just said.
All right, he tries to explain there's basic machines, the
Okay,
screw.
well, fine. In fact, I try to explain how our stuff works.
We just did. That's all there is to it. They just work.
Like I'm gonna try to now wrap your brain around that.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Like-
Something doesn't go faster because it's red.
Look, if you're not going to know basic things, I don't know what I could tell you.
What if an orc was colorblind and didn't know it was red? Would it still go faster?
Look, I'm not a mech boy. I don't know those things. But they assure me it works.
You can't just staple robotic parts on somebody's arm and expect it to work.
Like, yes, you can, because I've actually seen it happen.
No, you need to integrate machinery with the neural.
No, it's just the
nerves.
It's like tap, shove, nail, done.
No, there's no shoving.
Look, shoving is an integral part of the process. So I'm led to believe.
It shouldn't be.
Well, woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know,
No, I don't. We don't. It doesn't work. None of your stuff is supposed to work.
Look, next time you gotta fix something, just do whatever you're gonna do, but maybe also paint it red. I'm just saying.
No, that's for the Firecast. That they're red. That's the color.
Oh, well, good. They should move quickly then.
Well, they do. They're the warriors.
Like it already works then. See, perfect example in your own people. There we go.
All right, they leave after that.
Like, bye. Like they don't know a thing about how things work.
Are you Brian or anything or not, stranger?
Like, yeah, maybe. Yeah, looking for something in, some good, stopping clothing there.
Stopping.
Like, you got any armor? That's what I'm looking for.
Let me check orc armor.
Yeah.
I'm right there.
Stopping clothing.
No, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Orc armor.
No, sorry. I'm looking for...
Orc flak would be pretty easy to find. That's at level 2.
Well, do you have wealth on your character?
Yeah, he has 3.
I have 3.
Yeah, you can get. Yeah, I got some scrap metal. You can win some straps.
Eviama is 3, so that might fall into it as well. I don't know. It's cumbersome though, or it's bulk. So, orc flak will give you 2 points of armor. Eviama give you 4, but it gives you the bulk.
All right,
I'll go with the flak.
Trait. There we go.
Okay, so put down flak armor.
What does that mean? There we go.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah. All right. So time passes after you do some shopping.
Don't do it.
Orcs on friggin'
treadmills
bouncing around.
I'm guessing you watched the Top in the Shadows episode on that.
I did.
No.
I don't know if she did.
I did not. He just said, "Here we go."
She is fierce.
She is. She's a tiny little 9 pounds of fierceness.
Oh, okay. So there we go. Common to orc armor. An orc wearing armor with this trait ignores the armor's bulk and cumbersome traits when wounded or heavily wounded. Fucking orcs. They just want to die.
No, it's saying that you ignore it. So like,
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. When you're not hurt, it slows you down, and it's like, oh, this sucks. But the minute you get popped in the face, it's like, nah, no problem.
It's all good.
Yep.
just starting to feel alive, man.
No, the flak does it, but the Eviama does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not stopping random people. Like, the Tau think I'm going to spread their beliefs. Can you believe it? like, just laughing till I'm in tears.
All right. So you all there's so after 12 hours and you get some sleep or not.
I say my prayers over my bolter.
Yeah. And
yes, it's a thing.
Yeah. The Daphne and the Imperial Militia and Pugnus and the Parsi are also you're all quarter. You basically take over a little section of the tiny section of the ship, and that's now human town essentially. Yeah. So, and your crew, so it's human and human section, and then the Eldar is right next to it. So yeah, they yeah.
Do they actually happy with the Dark Eldar and the other side?
No, the Dark Eldar are all by themselves. Like they don't want anyone near them.
Pretty sure they know you don't get along with them.
Yeah, no, you do want to kill them, and they want to kill you.
Yeah. No, it's kind
Isn't that pretty much everyone in Warhammer?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, actually a lot bit.
Yeah, but asterisk. Yeah.
There are degrees of hate. So
Hey, I don't hate anyone. I'll fight and kill anyone.
yeah, well,
But I'm absolutely getting sleep too. Just kind of, it's like propping up with my new. It's like vibroblade.
yeah, you can talk to Elmore. Elmore's if you want to talk to the Farsi or any.
Yeah, I'm just talking. Yeah, and seeing how she's doing, and
I am eternally grateful for your rescue.
It's like it is an honor to find one. It's like find one of your kind. So there's nothing else that any other Corsair would have done.
This is true. I'm glad that our mutual friend arranged this. I will attempt to use their communication systems to figure out the best way to rendezvous, either with our mutual friend or the Harlequins. We may have to go to the ruins of an Eldar world, or in order to reconnect on the webways. But I will let you know as soon as I know.
I trust your fact, but they should be safe here. Although it may be valuable to keep yourself sequestered, since I did not make any kind of friends with the Dark Elder on this ship.
This vessel is itself safe, but I feel the eye of chaos on it. There is a dark faucet of the ruinous powers that is very intent on seizing this ship and taking all of the knowledge and power in this technology and turning it against the world, the universe.
Harman said something interesting, the fact that things just appear.
Yes, there are certain rituals among the followers of the dark powers that allow warp storms to happen anywhere if they know the time and the place. And if they have their own prophets, their own those who are able to see into the future, they could predict when the Anvil is going to get into orbit near a planet or where it will be, and then have a warp storm happen and send its agents through the warp storm.
Seems like kind of tracking should be able to be countermeasured, but is that
the Jokaero are closed to the warp. They are blank into the world of science, which renders them immune to many of the forms of corruption that Chaos offers, which is good. But it also means
no heretics there.
That's why I like them.
Well, they are xenos, which is kind of a type of heresy. It depends on what school of.
What's a lower?
Not in my school.
It's a lower.
My
realm.
school doesn't like people who are impure.
Yeah, you're in the radical school of the Inquisition.
Wait, so they're fine, but I'm still a heretic.
You claim
yeah
to be the Lord Emperor.
Well, you did.
I
once.
find it hilarious.
That's heresy.
That is kind of heresy.
Like, dude,
That might be under the
That's the
definition.
definition.
Then if that is that is heresy, then I don't want to be
You
wrong.
can't ironically be a heretic. Like,
Have you not noticed? I'm not ironic.
Yeah. So
No, not at all.
The Farseer says so they cannot because they are not psychic. They cannot protect them. They have no access to the warp power, which means they cannot fight against it. They can use only when demons become physically manifest can they attack them with their weapons, which is why they need allies like us.
Right. So I got this thing.
So I will do what I can to shield the ship. Perhaps I can make a lasting ward on this ship before I go as a gift to them. But yeah, that's why they're essentially fleeing. They are being hunted. And that's why they can never stay too long in any one sector.
Yeah.
So this is, I believe, where we can do the most good. But where you can do the most good. I have another purpose.
So, what is that?
It is better if you don't know.
So,
Secrets and lies.
well, unfortunately, at this
Darks
point,
are
the secret, I find usually secrets cause more problems than they do, and at least in the company of trusting, you can find better ways to exorcise the demons that follow you with those secrets.
I can see why our mutual friend chose you. You are the most wholesome of all the Corsairs.
Oh,
She just said, "Bless your heart."
Not wrong. You're not wrong. Although I was like, oh, you have no idea what I've done on the homeworld.
I actually do.
She's a
Did
Yes, even that one time.
oh.
Ethan, I mean, it's in your mind right now.
Well, you're right.
Yep.
And I'm technically not ashamed of it.
And that. Yep.
That- that-
That's new.
well,
That's not as bad as you think. It is embarrassing, but yes.
well, no, I really don't find that.
You need to
embarrassing,
clear
too.
your mind. You've been
We
lax
get all
on
over the
Can I
place.
listen? Hey, oi, can I listen in?
No, you're not even there. This is in the Eldar quarters.
It's
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah. I mean, you're psychic. You actually probably are picking up on this anyway.
Yeah,
It's like,
although in all honesty,
my.
although I will to ask her, like in all honesty, I know I do have the gift for it, regardless, but I've never trained it though.
Well, that is perhaps something for you to think about, meditate upon your decisions in the future.
You salty, pointy-eared git.
Yeah.
Again, not embarrassed, but
Anyway,
When he comes back,
Yeah.
though, just
well, I'm sleeping in there,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
I'm just gonna like. Good on you.
all right.
I'm just
So,
walking away.
so this is unknown planet. Yeah, there's no imperial word.
Yeah,
for it.
there's no
It is a-
designator, no nothing for it.
Yeah. Yaz says, "Hey, hello, strangers. Before you go, I do know a little bit about this world. I could sell for a price, and that price could simply be your blessing. I just want to be, I want to let it be known that I am generous to the protectors of the Imperium."
The Emperor will smile upon you.
Sneeds on the road trader.
I'm not a rogue trader. I wish I was, but
Well, I'm sure I can put in a good word for you with Gork and Mork too.
no. I just no. That please don't.
You'd really rather not.
Also, is it bad that I also every time he says Gorkamork, I really imagine the orc god versions of Waldorf and Stadler?
I mean, that's kind of
I
what they.
imagine Mork and Mindy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Think more of Punch and Judy a little bit. Although they're both Punch.
They both do that a lot.
It's just a blonde fright wig on the
Yeah.
other punch.
Well, I did look at the data slate, and I do recognize some of the runes. So I don't want to alarm you, but I do believe this is a tomb world of the Necron.
It's not a Necron brain.
But there's a good chance they're all asleep. Probably take them a while to wake up. It's my understanding of things.
How well do I know that? So
That would be a scholarship check if you want to know what the fuck Necrons are.
I'm just gonna lean
Yep.
I'm just gonna lean like, are these would these guys be heretics?
No.
I mean,
But you were literally
Should I
created
make
to kill
my-
them.
yeah, you gotta make a
Should I
scholarship
roll
check. Yeah.
Oh,
Your whole species was literally built to kill them.
why would I know these things?
Yeah, I know lots of things. Although that's a natural one on my.
We got a complication.
Okay.
That's what she's trying to say.
Well, with
Thank
a
you.
knowledge check. All right, you can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, with 6, I'll give you 3 answers to 3 questions, but one of them will be a lie.
One of them tells the truth, and one of them always lies.
So you get to. And I'm obviously not going to tell you which one's which.
the other leads to certain
So
death.
ask 3 questions. I guess you other players can do it if you
You
can't
answer
think of it.
me these questions 3.
So
The other
they
side.
could be
you see.
about Necrons in general, about the difference between. He said they're asleep. So you could ask about the awakening process.
Yeah, what's the wake up protocol?
You could ask about, ways to defend yourself against Necrons, scary Necrons. There's a lot of things to know about Necrons, or ways to hurt Necrons, ways to kill Necrons. So,
Can I just ask first what
Or
a
you-
Necron is?
I mean, I'll
I
let you
don't-
talk with other players if they have questions.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Necrons are like kind of like robotic zombies is the best way I can think to describe them. They were built by like one of the ancient civilization like creatures, basically things that made the Eldar and the Orcs made these things too. So yeah,
Okay, so they're like an elder race, kind of a.
they're an elder race creation. They're not the elder race, but they are a weapon. They're a weaponization, living weapon. Yep, there they are.
So they're Terminators.
Kinda, yeah. But they're actually like living flesh, so like zombies, Terminators.
Okay. No, I mean they're well, it's living metal.
Yeah. So
necrodermis.
Yeah.
So they can regenerate metal. So yeah.
But yeah, we definitely want to know what could.
So
wake,
yeah,
what could wake,
I'll just let I mean, we might just want to listen.
What can wake them up?
Yeah. What's an activation process?
What can kill them?
Okay.
And
what can distract them?
What is the worst case scenario? Like the biggest thing, like the biggest potential, like weapon systems, or like
what's the scary?
Yeah, what's the scary? Basically,
okay,
could be there. Yeah.
So what was the first question is, what's the awakening thing?
Yeah, what is the awakening process?
There are records of this tomb worlds. There's an unknown number of them. Essentially, they apparently went to sleep millions of years ago, and they wake up every once in a while. And sometimes, when they wake up, there's a human settlement on top of them. And sometimes it's just because some assholes showed up and started digging in the ruins. In Awakenings, it starts with scarabs, little robotic scarabs that show up and start clamoring around. Then they start waking. But it's the mummy,
reach.
but robotic.
Yeah.
And then bigger and badder things start getting reactivated until it's a full blown invasion. But it's coming from inside the planet.
The call's coming from inside the planet.
What was the next one? Their weakness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can, there's a point at the base of their neck, that is extremely vulnerable to damage. So, because there is a green, little jewel on it. So if you find that, you can, it's like their eyes. So yeah. The scariest thing, there are two things you've heard of, one is there's something about there are these large armored floating platforms, but there's also ones that are known by the name the flayed ones, that like wrapping themselves in the flesh of their slain enemies, meaty enemies. So
Reavers?
Kind of.
This might not jog much, but the only Warhammer 40k game you've ever seen played when we were at the con, those were Necrons.
Yeah. So the flayed ones apparently they have very large claws, and they cut open, and they basically make, cloaks and clothing out of people and wear it into battle. And they try to eat people.
Yep. They are
but there's also ones that are called destroyers that are floating weapons platforms with heavy weapons.
Oh, good.
They like destroying things.
Oh, good. Just so floating Reaper morphs. Got it.
No, it's more like a tree arm, only instead of oars along the side, they're all guns.
Yeah. So,
even better.
Oh, yeah. They're
if
great.
either of those show up, you should probably not fight them.
Yeah. We need Titans, or at least tanks.
Destroy certainly tanks. Flayed ones are actually still destroyable, but they're just very fast and nasty. No. And they also show up in packs. So, yeah. So, that's the planet. And it's a tomb world, but it seems to be dormant.
Can't wait to go fuck with some dark Eldar.
I mean, you're not being attacked in orbit, so they're clearly not awake. So
it's the no fighting thing just applies to on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. They basically say, they do tell you to understand their rules of engagement. If you decide to fight the Dark Eldar, if you decide to take out your ship to fight their ship, then we'll just put a force field around our ship and wait to see who wins.
Switzerland. We got it.
Yeah. But if you let the Dark Eldar ship leave, and we also ask that, we'll send you out on opposite sides of our ship and just turn the force field on immediately and, let you two duke it out. You as a space pilot would know that's basically that's a game of chicken. One of you's going to die very quickly. So.
Because we're at point blank range.
Well, I'm not saying that we're going to, I'm just saying if the Dark Eldar start digging on this planet.
They're definitely going to go just start digging. So, you can fight them on the planet.
It would be best. We have the
Once the Dark Elder leave the
flying a
ship,
light frigate.
once the Dark Elder leave the ship, once they basically verify that the thing that they're after is on the planet, they're going to leave, and that's
They're
it.
done.
They're done. So the Jokaero are not going to attack them, obviously. And the Dark Elder
Jokaero wants something from this planet. They want to.
Well, the Jokaero. So we got to go secure the drop site, but also Dark Eldar. I mean, it doesn't take any extrapolation to know whatever they're getting is bad, and we already know they're excited about it.
Yeah.
So it would behoove all of our species to not let this go, because if it's any kind of super weapon, especially if it's fucking Necron related, like, yeah, it's bad. This is all bad. Like, yeah, Aaron, like you.
Oh, I know.
You know, Dark Eldar, like, yeah, no.
Oh, I'm already.
Your species,
No,
yeah,
we
your
warned
species,
the
your
Jokaero.
species doesn't want to die because you'll meet Slanesh. Dark Eldar, they're totally cool with just like feeding Slanesh, so he doesn't, it doesn't come to say hi. So yeah, no, they
So
are
we warned
they're about your equivalent to heretics as we can get.
Yeah.
So we warned Jokaeros not to dig, like scavenge, like surface level stuff.
We don't even need to warn them. Like they want scavenge. So yeah,
Yeah, they need.
Yeah,
They're
but-
just there are ruins on the planet surface of like
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if there's like mines or whatever, like, don't go digging.
the signal is, apparently for the Dark Eldar artifact is coming below surface.
yeah.
But they are not like the Jokaero ones.
No, the Jokaero digging.
So
They're
are
sending
you
drones
wanting to
pick up
wanting to
stuff.
put us on? That's like, so in that case, are we wanting to go down to the?
We need to complete our favor. Let's go down. See if there's any hostile life forms.
Do you want to take your ship or to just go in on board our shuttle?
I see no reason to risk your frigate at this point. Like,
As much as I want to, because I feel better. if
Our
we get
ship
into a
isn't
firefight.
armed except with point defense things, but like the Dark Elder won't attack us.
yeah.
That's true. As much as I want to be able to face them one on one.
I mean, if you want to risk your ship, I mean, like, go for it.
Your idea of one-on-one is interesting.
You've seen the Dark Elder ship, yeah. You would be. It's comparable to yours, so you could take it, but like, it could be a real quick campaign, like, or actually, they don't have to be on board the ship. They're not
That's
going to do
what I was about to
anything.
say.
So like, it could be the end of your character really quickly.
oh God, Blazer Glory.
And
Do
there's
you
a,
want to do it? Do you want to drop us on the planet and then go duke it out in space?
They can go on the shuttle
It would
and
be
you could
very
just-
cinematic.
I don't want to lose this character that because he is so much fun.
no,
It's
it
pretty
would be
cool,
like
but-
a couple of dice rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I'll going on right. What is the overall difficulty we're looking
I'm not
at?
going to tell you. It's going to be an opposed check anyway. A couple of opposed checks.
Blaze of glory.
God, that sounds like so much fun. And how much glory do we have?
We have
One.
one.
Oh,
Where did it go? Did somebody already use it? What?
No.
Aaron.
No, I don't think anybody used it. I think it just got pushed
Changes.
back.
There was one out there. I'll put it.
Yeah.
I'll put one back up. Yeah, we had one out
Maybe
there.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron might actually
I
smash
would-
it, but yeah,
I
we have
mean-
one.
Oh,
And you've got 2 rounds.
Aaron, if you want to
so-
do this, I recommend you have at least an idea for a backup character. Because if you roll poorly, your ship is gone. So like,
okay. I'm.
You could be one of the Adeptus Mechanicus priests. You were thinking about being a tech priest earlier.
you could be another. You could be the Farseer.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
And decide that you. I mean, you don't have to. Don't. No. You decide. Don't roll anything. Don't
Make
put
your
it in the
choice.
dice. Make it your goddamn decision, Aaron.
It is technically kind of a decision.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Literally not.
It's not.
No, primarily we do still need the ship for anything else, and it does break. the
I can
premise
work
if
a
I don't-
campaign about them not having
We
a
can
ship.
figure it out.
The Jokaero can build them a new ship. That could be another favor.
I know, but the thing is,
That actually would be a kind of awesome favor.
The thing is, I want my Outlaw Star upgrades to the Harlock.
Yeah, if you had the upgrades already, yeah, you'd have a much better chance. But you don't.
I know.
Yeah.
Hunting them down with the Harlock is Plan B.
I mean,
We'll go with the shuttle.
yeah.
All right, we're taking shuttlecraft.
As much as I don't want to.
I'm
I mean,
bummed
Dark Elder
out
are
by
not
this
going to pick a fight
decision.
with you. They want it. Their goal is to get this thing and then leave.
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Like, you can't goad them into picking
We
a fight
know
with you.
that their decision is to go down.
Oh, that would have been great if I actually did that. So.
Well, you didn't. I mean, you could like if you did it, like it would have been. You would have been like a fucking hero. You would have been like really badass.
That would have been badass, Aaron.
But, yeah.
It would have been real badass.
It's the thing. Space combat is very fast, and very lethal.
So, For another time, when I have everybody on board, it's not my life.
No, sir.
Take us with you?
That is also heresy.
You know what? I'm an orc, and I'm agreeing that that's some heresy shit right there.
Either the battle sister or the dark angel would shoot you in the head for that.
You said this
I
is
would
grim and
help.
dark
I'd let him
future.
go fight. I'd let him go fight his fight. I just airlock. Bye, motherfucker.
I can buy the drive skill and the combat skill.
No. That was worth it for that reaction. Thank you so much.
All right.
Anyway, yes.
So discretion is the better part of valor.
Yes.
You decide
But
to
not
go
the
on
better
the
part of
the tomb.
cinematography.
Dude, there's probably
Michael Bay does not approve.
I'm so disappointed in you right now, Aaron.
And I couldn't be happier. Just all right.
So basically,
Burn on Michael Bay.
you see the basic the parts of like a massive industrial what looks kind of like a massive industrial facility, half buried in ice. There's a lot of machinery sticking through the sticking through the surface of the ice, and it's all metal, but it's all strange. None of you have seen it before. You've been told that this is Necron design, but I mean, you don't know. There's a lot of pyramids.
Never
There's
seen
a lot
it.
of strange glyphs. You know very little about the Necrons in general. Only the sister Helene has, because she's been basically studying under the
I
Inquisition.
really like to research things.
Yeah, which is a little bit heresy. Ignorance is strength and all that. That means
It's not heresy.
well, knowledge is dangerous.
Dangerous, yes. I like danger.
Okay, that's also heresy. It depends. It's conflicting in parts.
Battle, sister.
Yeah. So, they tell you the Jokaero are just remote controlling the drones in the ship. None of them are on board except for you. So it's just you four.
Okay.
And basically, you need to scout out this area and check out all these structures and make sure there's no danger. And then just basically, they each give you a device, and you can just. It's basically like a laser pointer. You just point it, push a button, and that'll be designated as a safe, scavengeable. Like you basically tell the bot this is okay to scavenge.
So just laser. It's like target painted and let and walk off. So
Yeah. And the bots will cut it up and put it on board the shuttle. And then once they get a certain amount of weight, they'll go up, and then they need to make at least a couple of runs.
Okay.
Obviously, this is sort of flexible, but they need your favor is a certain amount of weight that you have to
So
guard.
it's not like value of the things it's weight. So we're just looking for like heavy stuff.
It's big metals that they can recycle and scavenge into things.
Totally metal.
So they do have some automated defense turrets that you can set up and man. Like people with ballistic skill can figure out how to set those up in like interlocking fields of fire and all that stuff. You can make awareness checks and kind of figure out what's a good place to set up, because this place there's varying layouts.
Okay.
So
I have good awareness and ballistics.
So
I have good awareness.
and you're all in sufficient armor that you're not going to be affected by the cold unless your suits get punctured. So yeah. So you all sit down. They said it'll take about 24 hours to scavenge all the material necessary, assuming it's uninterrupted. So I assume you all sat down. Are you looking for more defensible or a place that's more built up with, like, obviously, the more built up it is, you know, the quicker the scavenging goes, because the bots don't have to travel as far. They have like hover sleds and stuff like that to pick up stuff. So there's like cutters and hover sleds to move things. So if in a built-up place, you can scavenge a lot of things faster, but maybe not as good for defending, because, you know, there's no big open areas for you to shoot oncoming foes. You don't have a lot of explosives and shit to make traps. You just have your grenades. So it's not really, built-up areas aren't as good to defend. So are you focusing on defense, quick speed of scavenging, or just a balance?
I think the balance would be best to go through, especially since
say speed, because we know that the freaking Dark Eldar are about to.
Yeah, if you want to go. Also, do you want to be set down near where the basically the signal goes to a point that goes into the ice, underground. You know, there's actually multiple tunnels leading underground. and you don't know what's under the ice. Of course, the Eldar, you lose track of their vessel because you're in a shuttle that doesn't have sophisticated sensors. And they're the Dark Eldar. They're really sneaky boys.
Harlock.
Yeah. Well, you made a choice. So, yeah. How close do you want to be to where the signal is strongest? Like right on top of it? Like, fuck you, we're clearly going after it? Or kind of like, yeah, we're just in the neighborhood.
Nah, in the neighborhood.
Yeah, making it look like we're just
or like, we're way over here.
No, we'll make it look like we're conveniently there, but obviously it's
suspicious, but not outright.
Could I make a piloting check to basically make it look?
You're not piloting. You pick the area on the data site.
Okay.
It's all You're in an automated thing. You can't pilot shit.
Can't even fly casual.
Yep.
Nope.
So you set down in a build-up area somewhat near the tunnel entrance, or a tunnel entrance, where the signal is strongest. So everyone give me, I guess, awareness checks first.
2.
2 successes?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Fucking hell. All right. Well, that's 6 successes with a confiscation.
Okay.
I got a glory dice.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And 6 successes.
Okay, well, the 6s, 2, yep, there's ice, and there's, places. Yep, it's a place.
That's for the 6s?
No, that's for the 2s. The 4 is like, you pick some obvious areas to put up drone turrets, and or like, you detect. You can figure out one extra thing. You see another tunnel entrance underground. That's not the immediate one, but it'll lead underground. With 6s, you both basically see a really good vantage point on top of one of the tallest areas. It would give you if you put all the turrets on there, you'd have like really good fields of fire.
Yeah.
If you concentrate everything in there, you have a really strong point to defend, and you can just tell the drones to, scavenge that place last. So you have good suppressing fire in this one area where the drones are working. So you won't have any protection outside of it, but the drones the operation will be pretty protected. With you, I'll say you're out in the open when the warp storm opens up. So there's just a cacophony of light and visions that just is also sound. You hear colors. You see sounds. You taste chaos in your mouths. It's just like, and you feel it. It's just goes through your being. Everyone give me a resolve check.
Is this a corruption test?
If you fail your resolve test, it will be, but
Okay.
this is not a corruption test.
5, and throw one in there.
All right.
Add another glory dice.
Yep.
Let's see, where's my drop? It's been
One of these should
Woo!
be
Add another one.
Huzzah!
What's our success needed?
3.
Okay, I'm
I
good.
only have
We
2.
nailed
I got 3.
and I forgot what was the resolve roll because I'm
It's down there.
God, it's super.
Like, we psychically just we never did that in real life. Ever.
All right.
Holy
those of
crap.
you get less than 3.
2 successes and we get another glory. So
Oh my god, man.
holy shit!
All right. So, Battle Sister, give me a corruption test.
Okay, I
conviction.
get plus rank to my corruption test.
So that's an extra one
Yeah.
because we're still at rank.
All right. You'll need a 3. You'll need 3. So you'll need
Corruption is 0.
Well, you're at 0 right now. Is it conviction? You roll conviction, right? Yeah. So you get 4 dice.
Okay.
And you're currently your corruption 0 because you haven't failed.
1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
All right. You resist the corruption, even though you're exposed to the warp. But all of
Afraid
you.
against the heresy.
Actually, I love them with mine. Just when looked up with a hand on the chain on the vibro sword.
Well, no, it's a little more intense than that because you managed to resist it. You managed to hold on to your sanity and your integrity. But you're
Slanesh was definitely whispering in your ear.
you can just feel she who thirsts gnawing at your soul stone.
Swipe right.
Yeah. Swipe left.
I have no idea.
I think, yeah,
I've never done the dating.
I think you want to go left.
It's hard to go right.
No, actually, I know people at the comedy club who talk. It's swipe right is accepting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so,
you want to swipe left.
Yeah, it was left. I'm not the
Swipe
dark
left on
elf.
Slanesh.
Okay. Swipe left on
It's a
Slanesh.
propaganda poster for the Imperial.
Swipe left on Slanesh.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh God, Patsy, we need to make him do that one.
Yeah.
all right. So,
Anyway,
so we got to the storm.
Yeah, you something. There are things coming out of the warp storm. It covers. This is like kind of like a dust storm, but its psychic energy is just rolling through, like a shockwave through this whole ruined city. But you can all hear the chanting. You can all hear the screaming, and you can hear the sound of. Well, you recognize it as autocannon fire. Just in the air, just a burst into this, of joy. Yeah, autocannon. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna use hold fire.
actually, give me a ballistic skill test.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
I can do that.
You might recognize the particular type of autocannon.
Don't be hellblade.
Difficulty 6 or no 5.
What's that?
Difficulty 5.
5, and add another one.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
Using them.
Yeah, we really do.
You recognize this. You've heard this before.
That's my.
You can recognize autocannon, different autocannon types by the sound. There's slight variations that you are you've listened to many a time.
Carried one before.
You've been tested on it. There have been quizzes. And this is a Hades autocannon, which is a type used by the traitor legions on Forge Fiends. Mm-hmm. Forge Fiends are essentially imagine a demonic four-legged creature that's also made out of metal and has like giant autocannons grafted to it.
So whatever the spider things were from Doom.
No, more like a centaur or a horse.
So like the centaur thing from Doom.
Yeah. They're really bad. It's a monstrous creature. It is quite large and in charge. And yeah, so that's something to think about. Anyways, so that's somewhere on the planet, somewhere in the city. There's also, you can all hear lots of people. There's just this choir of screams.
That would be the support cultists.
Yeah. You don't hear any sounds of any battle cries from Chaos Marines or anything like that. So.
Well, that's good. That's really not what I need to be dealing with right now.
So,
but this is pretty bad, though.
Yeah. No, I really want to see those pink Astartes at some point. Slanesh's Chaos Marines are pink.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't worry. Give it time. So yeah, that's on the planet.
But yeah, so okay. Well, so definitely not a safe zone yet for the bots to be scavenging. So,
so you can
Forge Fiends. Yeah, Forge Fiends are mostly metal, so probably don't want to be using the flamer on it.
Probably not.
Bolters will probably be the best way to deal with it, considering I don't have a cycle.
Well, crack grenades would actually be the best if you have.
Well, yeah, I got crack grenades too.
What about plasma grenades?
Well, if you had them,
I do.
Yeah, I think plasma
And
grenades
they would be
are
good
your
AP.
equivalent of anti-armor grenades.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would be good. So
Well,
we've
you have
got
to get closer.
something that can hurt it, but yeah, no, exactly. We got to get close to the bitch. That's not a good idea.
so you can try and set up an ambush. Let's see here. Again, there's no tactic skill, but
Leadership.
Yeah, cunning.
leadership or cunning. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Give me a cunning test. Actually, yeah. You give me, especially give me a cunning test.
Especially you.
Yeah. No, this will actually be right up your alley.
Alrighty, so.
So just him or all of us that have cunning?
He can if you have cunning. I guess.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
No.
Oh, that's all bad.
Is that a complication?
That would go on complication unless I re-roll it. So
Well, I mean, it's
But-
still a complication,
so
but that's a
once
lot
you-
of successes.
yeah, that's Yeah, 5 successes, but with a complication.
Oh yeah, your previous complication is that you were out in the open.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you see a chaos cultist who is already within sight of you, and he is. He's turning around to you have one shot to keep him from calling out to his buddies.
Can I athletics check to basically just run him down?
Yeah,
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
there's a chaos cultist who sees you. But how many successes did you get?
5.
5. Dark Elder really fucking hate chaos cults, especially niche cults.
Some bitch bastards.
Wow.
All right, so
Wrath.
I did it, but complication to it.
So if I point them in there...
So you catch him.
Don't smile, Ross.
Okay, so hold on. So it would be possible if you could kite the Dark Eldar onto the Chaos Cult. They'll definitely... You know that they've been cooped up in a ship where they're not allowed to, just raid and torture people. But these Chaos Cultists are humans who
so cool.
the Dark Elder would love to capture and torture. So, you could distract them by getting them to fight each other if you can lure them into each other's sights.
All right.
But you roll a complication while you're thinking about that. There's a chaos cultist who sneaks up on you and puts a gun to your head. It's a laser pistol, and he says, "I got you! I got one! I'll be promoted to Demon Prince in no time."
Oh, you poor doomed soul. And see if I can, basically, since I have my chainsword, do the whole thing of flipping it up and turning it on.
All right, give me an initiative check.
All right. Initiative, so I just rolled those alone, right?
Yeah.
4 dice. Well, mine's 4 dice.
Yeah, just 1. 3.
All right, that beats his 1. Yeah, give me an attack with the chainsword.
Yeah, just flipping it into his stomach, so... Oh, my Gokaiger move, so... Weapon skills off of initiative? Huh.
What's that?
Weird. Weapon skills off of initiative, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Melee, yeah.
So, that's kind of weird.
Because
I thought
ballistics is off of agility, so that's like dexterity, whereas this is more like initiative is like how fast can you react to throw a punch,
yeah,
or swing a sword in your case.
All right, so that's probably not worth it to take a glory on
He's a
this one.
cultist. He's probably lucky if he's got a Enviro suit on. I doubt he'll have armor.
You need to get it's defense is 3.
Okay.
Chaos can field millions of cultists. They don't really tend to give a shit about them.
Alrighty. That's a 1, but that doesn't... yeah, that was a 1, so it doesn't matter, though. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Which one's your rep?
It was the, this one, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so...
All right, that'll be a critical. Go ahead and roll damage. If you have any 6s past your 3, you can add that onto your damage dice. So roll. How many extra dice do you get for that?
1.
The weapon itself, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, 5 plus 1 ED.
All right, so roll 2 dice.
Okay. Do I have to roll a death on the wrath on the damage?
No.
Okay, well, yeah. 5, 6. So that's gonna be 11 total.
All right. Yeah, he's done.
I literally just kind of tilted in my in.
All right, but that distracts you. So, Face Ripper. Sorry. Is it Face Ripper?
Face ripper.
Yep.
Ripper.
Ripper.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Use the appropriate terminology.
Sorry. Yeah, all this crazy shit's going on. What are you doing?
Right. Oh, so cultist got a gun to his head.
Well, not anymore. Yeah, I guess you saw that, but you're like a half a street away. So you're just kind of like walking around wondering like, oh, this is cool ruins. Oh, Warpstone. Oh, that's Warpstorm. That's kind of fucked up. Oh, there's Chaos Cultists and there's something with an autocannon. So you're just kind of like, oh shit, a bunch of crazy shit's going on.
Right. I was like, where's the nearest cultist that I can see?
Give me awareness.
I'll give you awareness.
Okay.
4.
Yeah, there's some right over there.
Like, is anyone else in range, or is it just them?
Well, you do know there's something with an autocannon, but you don't see it. You'd have to move around if you want to find that. So yeah.
I'm more like, okay.
Actually, no, you got 4. You're actually pretty close to where the signal was coming from, and you do see a Dark Eldar little skim hovercraft flying down. looks like there's a boarding party looking to, go down in the tunnels. They don't see you yet. But there's like 20 or 30 of those guys.
Yeah. So, no, it's the group I can see.
Yeah.
Just like, Gork and Mork taught me a new trick.
Okay.
I'm going to try it out.
All right. You're going to do your psychic test to set them on fire?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and give me your psychic test.
Oh, I'll give it to you. X going to give it to you. Okay. Well, first add another one in there.
All right. So be it.
That's a total of 6.
All right. And that was spontaneous combustion. Yep. And yeah, their defense was 3. So yeah, that's. Do you have any 6s?
Yeah.
All right. You can add a 6 to that. So.
So I got 3 6s.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, they catch on fire really good. Let's see here. They target one enemy with a psychic attack. Let's see here. So yeah, with your extra 6, you can hit 2 of them. So yeah, 2 of them catch on fire.
That'll warm me up.
It will. Their third one is is really confused about what's going on. Yeah.
Flames.
Battle Sister Helene.
Actually, no,
I appreciate him burning heretics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of you at this time. It's like I'm burning some heretics for you, love.
Totally approve. I mean, I don't see any cultists, right?
Yeah, well, there's not. There are. You hear them, and then
I know that I hear them, but have we actually set up our?
You set up the turrets, yeah.
So we set up the turrets. Okay. I feel like if we don't call in the freaking drones to start scavenging, we're not. If we don't call in the drones to start scavenging, we're never gonna get this started. They said it was going to take 24 hours.
Right, but we have a clear present threat.
Not here.
It's somewhere in the city. You don't know where.
Okay, then call them.
All right.
I mean, we should guard the drones, right?
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you do that. You start overseeing them. They start cutting. They start loading things up.
I guess
you can also talk to the Jokaero and tell them, give them a sit rep and tell them.
Yeah.
All right. So you start doing that. So Castile, you tackle the one. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's really good that you did that.
It's a good thing you did.
That cultist has a big old symbol on his chest, branded in there. That is the symbol of the cult that you're looking for.
Someone's gonna talk.
So you, do you have investigation?
I do.
All right, give me investigation.
It's not very good, but I do have it.
This is a Dark Angel thing.
Yeah. 5 successes.
All right. You grab a few of his, he has a few personal belongings, like a necklace and a couple other things that you grab and shove in his pocket. You realize you could have maybe figured out where, if you figure out what world you would guess he's from a hive world. Like Black Cleaver was from a hive world. Maybe it's the same one. You can't identify it now, but maybe later on you could figure. If they both came from the same hive world, and you can figure out which hive world that is, that means the cult's there. That means your target's there, or at least someone closer to your target.
Yeah.
So that's good. So you at least got that, but you could also, if you can question the cultist, maybe you can get more information out of him. But obviously, that's not dealing with that fucking Forge Fiend, wherever the fuck that is. So you could just break it.
Check?
Yeah, you can give me an intimidation check. You're gonna need 6 though. He is a crazy cultist.
Sure. Whoops. I'm probably gonna steal one of these.
All right.
We have a lot.
We do have a lot. Actually, what is the cap on them?
I think there's no cap because you can lose them.
Okay.
You just fucking dump them all on one thing. So
yeah, that's true.
And then you don't get back to it. I'm just checking up Chaos Cult to see what their resolve is.
Okay.
Actually, his resolve's low, but his willpower is 3, so I'm gonna give you +1 on that. So you need 4 successes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Spend a wrath to reroll your failures.
How many are you off by?
2. So yeah, I'm gonna spend a wrath to reroll.
Okay. You can keep your successes, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That will be 8.
All right. You get an extra success, or
Yeah.
so. Yeah, he'll be. What do you just want him to be quiet, or yeah?
No, I pick him up and drag him through the snow behind a crevice and
Be nice.
I activate my power fists and just like let it kind of like slowly start to peel his skin off, but I don't actually grab him with it or anything and kill him. And
All right, yeah.
understand, heretic, that before I send you to your judgment before the Emperor, I can make this very difficult, your transition. So you will answer my questions, and I will send you in peace. Or you will go in pieces.
You're very lucky because the minute when you said on your one the Emperor, I wanted to look over and said, "I'm right here."
If you had, I'd have thrown a grenade at you.
Okay, no, I would
You have a death wish for this character, Aaron.
No, actually, this one. I'd rush over and said like no.
I didn't say it. No, I just said this joke has to continue.
Please.
He said the Emperor's great, not the other thing.
No, yes. What? Anything?
What does the symbology mean of these trinkets you carry?
We are the chosen of the we follow the one who was hunted. He is hunted by you imperial dogs, and he will guide us to a paradise.
And where is his den that he runs to?
I'm not worthy to know. I've had to. If I survived this mission, then I would know.
It's a chaos realm of blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
Insight to know if he's lying to me?
Or yeah,
did I get enough intimidation successes to know he's not?
I mean, that could be your benefit of insight.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right.
As, yeah.
All right, so that's all you can get out of him before
Okay,
he starts whimpering. Yeah, he starts whimpering. So it's the chosen of the hunted.
The chosen of the hunted.
So that's the name of the cult.
That sounds about right.
Poor guy, he was only 3 days from Demon Princess.
Yeah, right. I asked for his confession, even though I'm not an interrogator chaplain, so I can't technically take it. But
I worship the fallen powers. I worship the ruinous powers for power because of my life in the high world was too hard.
In 3rd grade, I cheated on my history exam.
And then
why drudge away? Why suffer my entire life
part.
for someone else's benefit? Why do that? The Emperor didn't do anything for me. Why should I do anything for the Emperor? That's my confession. I mean it. Kill me
if you would take my advice.
Yeah.
Avert your eyes when you stand before him. Power fist and just go.
Yep.
I would almost done like the hound thing, like you're shit at dying, you know.
Yeah, so you know the name of the cult.
Too
now.
stoic to get good quippy with hound type quotes.
And you know something about their beliefs that they're going to be taken to paradise by the hunted. And yeah, and they worship the Slaanesh, or whoever this is, the fallen angel who is connected to Slaanesh and has got a cult connected to being taken to paradise.
Yep.
So you gain a lot of very valuable information. But give me new awareness, Justin.
Oh yes.
All of us are just him.
Just him. He's in you're all in different positions now. You're all out of basic.
I kind of went charging up away.
Yeah. And I'm lighting things on fire with my mind.
You're doing a really good job of it.
Fucking dick nuts again with this dice.
All right. Well, you're really focused on executing that guy.
Yep, that was complication.
Oh, all right.
The endless
I'm
line
not
of
going to
guys
be
getting
utterly
drowned.
a dick. It doesn't see you, but you don't. You're basically.
I've been cut off by it.
There's basically you're at this building, and this building is kind of like flying buttress little things on the side of it, little support structures, and you're basically into one of these little covered, crevice, like you said.
Yeah.
And you just punch the guy in the face there. But you just sort of peek out and then you duck back in immediately because you see the forge fiend. It's in the courtyard right outside you. You basically have like a few inches of cover between you and it. And the only reason, it doesn't see you there because it's a big old loud boy.
Oh, it is.
It's actually taking a bite of the building you're leaning on, just down the side. As you realize it is getting more ammo. It just eats metal and converts it into ammo.
Yeah.
So it's just munching away. And there's a few cultists with it. Nothing too close to it.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah. So, Helene, where were you? You were
with the drone.
All right. So the Jokaero tell you. They say, "Well, that's bad."
That's bad.
We're also getting some heat signatures.
Thanks.
Some things are warming up underneath the surface.
Great.
Of course, they fucking woke it up, didn't they?
So that's bad. By the way, I mean, you seem to know things. Does the name, the Dark Elder said that the name of the thing they're trying to find is called a nightmare mask?
Oh, God.
Does that mean something to me, Jason?
I mean, it's actually, I made it up. It's similar to a Necron artifact, but it's a new variant. So,
That sounds like a Necron thing.
yeah. Contextual clues have helped us figure that out.
Yeah, you're geniuses.
Thank you. That's really nice. Oh, wait, that's okay. We're gonna have to figure that one out. We'll maybe if you can get the Dark Elder fighting the cultists, that would be good. Or the cultists don't seem to be much of a matchup except for that big old thing that we can see.
Do you have any sort of drone that is not identifiable as you?
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Okay.
We could convert one of our cutter drones into an explosive by overcharging its battery remotely. A really powerful explosive.
Okay.
That you could detonate if you think you could lure it in there. It wouldn't be like...
Lure it in where?
Well, I don't know, wherever. I mean, it would be like a satchel charge kind of thing.
All right, I relay that to the team.
So if you can think of a plan where you can lure them to you could hide it under something.
A high explosive. But our best bet, guys, is to get the Dark Eldar and the cultists to start fighting.
Yeah.
Maybe stop fighting them yourselves.
If they would stop attacking me.
So you finished killing the cultists in a really cool way. Too bad nobody saw it. But it was really cool.
It was for me.
I know. All right, that's fair. So what are you going to do, Elephant?
All right. So, actually, look at the cultist on here.
The dead one?
Yeah, the dead
one.
The one
you just killed.
Yeah, so look at the cloak. Would that fit? I want to be able to see if I could use that, but that would probably require deception rolls to at least sneak around underneath that. Or could that be a cunning roll?
Yeah, you could. At a distance, I would allow cunning.
Okay.
You could put it on so that you pass as a cultist from a distance.
So.
But yeah, if you want to actually go undercover or infiltrate, yes. Hello, fellow cultists.
Yeah, no, not doing that. So, but at least enough to basically bypass enough and maybe plant something that would get a distraction that would get them fighting each other.
Well, what you could do, you realize, if you put it on and then you get down in Dark Eldar, take a pot shot at them with the human cultist gun that he left because you killed him, and then ran away. And then run into the group of cultists. Then that would start the fight. You just have to go to Dark Eldar, shoot at them, not die, run back to the cultists, not get killed by the cultists, and then somehow get out between all of them.
So,
That's all.
are we all together again where I can actually...
No.
You're all scattered.
I mean, we've got columns, so we
You
can
do.
talk
Yeah,
to each
yeah.
other.
So, I am letting them know. It's like, I have an idea, but I think I might need some backup beforehand, because as much as a glorious death would be fun, I don't want it to be on this planet.
You already had your chance to glorious.
You could have had a really glorious death of the atmosphere in the orbit. I know, I'm just giving you shit.
But realistically, I've died for dumber things.
You have, that's true.
And I didn't want to do it for this one. So
All right, that's fair. But it would have been a really glorious death.
It would have.
So...
Especially if I could take that eldership at the same time. So.
I'm starting to think our pilot's got a death wish.
I have an adventure.
So you put on. So you're going to go with this one?
Yes.
All right. So you put on the rag.
Yeah. So I'm going to try this, but
You grab the laser gun.
Okay.
Probably to get to the tunnel would probably be a stealth check. Do you have stealth?
I don't. So could I make it cunning instead to try to at least pass from a distance?
What about athletics?
For athletics, just
Cunning. Yeah, I'll let you do cunning.
Okay. So
to walk like a cultist. You're not sneaking. You're not running. You're like, I'm a cultist doing cultist things as a cultist.
4,
You can yell heresy.
6, 7,
and
8. I'm going to take
it
one.
won't violate your entire life's work.
I think that, more the promotion that I was giving that you people won't recognize.
You need to let that drop, man.
Not until I actually have the glory moment, because that honestly is
you already had it. Like it's not you're chasing something that's might as well go back. Anyways, go ahead and roll.
Alrighty. Ooh, that was looking good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so you can basically jog casual as a cultist. And you've warned your friends not to shoot at you because you'll be the one with the,
casual jog.
The casual jog.
The casual jog and interrupted by a jaunty walk. The casual jog.
Yeah, so you're running that way, jogging that way to the tunnel. Face Ripa.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You burned some cultist. The other cultist was real scared by it. You have a general idea of what's going on. There is Gork and Mork would be think it'd be really cool if you somehow blew up that killed that Forge Fiend, but it's basically like the equivalent of a dreadnought or something. It's like a light armored walker. It's a little hard to kill. Now, the Jokaero did tell you they can tell one of their little cutter drones into a bomb, but you have to sneak it, or you'd have to lure it on there. It's not something aerodynamic or anything that you could throw.
And stealth is totally not my thing.
Yeah, so you can just keep on killing cultists with your mind powers.
That sounds like fun.
Okay, yeah, you're just murdering cultists.
Keep on killing cultists with my mind powers.
You need to be on fire.
All right, give me another roll. Let me know if you get a 1 on your complication die.
I don't.
I've heard about burning out early, but this
6
is
again.
ridiculous.
All right, yeah, you burn another couple. I mean, you don't need to roll. So they just cultists.
I love it every time. It's like, that's the nicest thing.
This point, though,
said.
they kind of, one of them does survive and is telling the others, and they're beginning, they start shooting at your general direction.
Like, the next time I'm going to have to,
So, let's see.
I shoot in the general direction.
What's your defense?
It's 4. I know the armor. Does the armor count on that?
No, that's after the
4.
hit.
That will hit. So, your armor will count against that. What does the laser gun do?
You got 2 armor. Did you get that down?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. More done. Because they just have laser guns that are not very strong.
I'll say, what are they armed with?
Laser guns.
Last pistols?
Yeah, well, last pistols, last guns.
Oh, last guns. Okay.
Yeah. Some auto guns, some stubbers. It's a mixture of things.
It's not a Lucius pattern. You'll probably be all right.
I would think that the arms industry is a big industry in this galaxy. Wait, is there any other industry?
Weirdly enough, it's pretty homogenized, though.
Yeah. Actually, is there any other industry besides that?
All right, so that's 8 base damage minus his armor then? Or
Okay, so what's your resilience plus your armor rating, Tom?
7.
So 1 gets through.
Okay. So you can take a point of shock to soak that. Make a soak roll. Take a point. If you want to take 1 point of shock, you can make a soak roll.
All right.
Maybe you get 1 success, you ignore all damage.
Yeah.
You just take your point of shock.
All right, doing it.
All right.
Like, ah!
Yep.
Like,
It's just a flashlight. You've been shot by before, I'm sure.
it's like, I've had worse.
I mean, they can't kill a normal human. Like, they are. So go ahead and give me your soak roll.
Yeah, you can roll on the soak. What's your soak rating, Tom?
4.
Okay.
4.
All right. Yeah. So you just have that point of shock. But yeah, they're beginning to call in more of them. You're the first thing that they really noticed is resisting, so they're going to bring in.
Do they actually know that he's there?
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't been able to set them all on fire. Like he can't.
Yeah, I know. I just wasn't sure if they actually saw him, since he's just literally has to look at them.
Yeah, well, I mean, they kind of look around. They see an orc
Okay.
gesturing and glowing a little bit, and
Cool.
yeah, so. They're beginning to pin you down, so you can either stay in your position and get in an extended firefight with them, or you can run.
By the way, I love that.
Run them towards the Eldar.
You can, or you can go back. You're outside the range of the defense drones.
I'm actually thinking, I'm actually now going to move towards the
Dark Eldar.
Yeah.
Are you going to run or are you going to sneak?
I can't sneak, so
Well, then you're going to run.
it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, did I burn you too badly?
As they continue to fire at you.
Then I'm like,
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
that I can do.
All right.
Uh, 5.
All right. So you're being chased by a bunch of chaos cultists.
I'm cackling you.
Yep, as you should. So you're still pinned down by the thing. Complications suck.
Yeah.
You are Terminator armor. You could probably take a couple of autocannon bursts. I'm sure you'd be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But you're only armed with the Stormbolter, right?
Well, I've got the Power Fist, which has armor penetration. And I
Yeah.
have crack grenades. I'm thinking about being dumb.
You think about that. Because it's probably going to spot you sooner or later if it doesn't,
Right.
unless it moves. So you could wait until it starts walking away from you, and you could get a free attack on its rear or its side. So maybe Helene, that would be if somebody were to lure it away, that would give you a great opportunity to get the first shot at it. Helene, what are you going to be doing?
I'm trying to defend the Jokaero drone.
Okay. The turrets start
anything
opening up on the Chaos Cultists,
Okay.
and the cultists start, coming, they know they're being shot at, so they're sort of all going towards where the gunshots are. And the Jokaero, are telling you, that there's a large creature, tank, walker. We think it's some kind of armored walker, but it looks like a creature. We don't know what it is. We can see it from space, from our from our sensors. It's eating a building? No. It's nearby, and there's a bunch of humans coming towards the drones. You're beginning to get some fire, not specifically at you, but because you're in cover right now, so you could pop up and just open up with the bolter and join in and repelling them. But you'll probably get shot at in return. Or you can just let the drones do the heavy work and wait to try and outflank the cultists, get outside, try and sneak around or run around.
I'm trying. I want to herd the cultists as much as possible. So I know that they're going to be on the edge of where the gunfire is, but I want to herd them more Dark Eldar way.
Okay.
Since I know there's 2 tunnels, is there one that's
you don't know.
Better place to.
There's a tunnel near you that you could just jump into.
Well, where did Aaron?
He's going to the signal tunnel where the signal is coming from.
Okay.
Same
so
with
can
Tom.
I herd the cultists towards that because that's.
You definitely give me an athletic check. You'll need 6 successes to not get shot at.
Okay.
when you run from cover.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You could also try and taunt and try and get the Forge Fiend to come to your position.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
All right.
How many successes do I need?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right.
Got 2 shifts.
Yeah. So yeah, you're way a lot. They didn't expect a battle sister to just pop up and start sprinting, just really fast. It's quite impressive. So their shots are.
I work out.
Yeah. And so they send a group of them after you. What else do you want your shifts to be? Actually, with both your shifts, you could. Do you have any grenades with you?
No.
Okay.
I do have a flamer.
Well, that's pretty close.
Okay.
Heretics for the burning of.
What do you want to do with your extra shifts? Did you get more cultists after you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I want as many cultists.
All right.
To feed to the Dark Eldar as.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so that's what you basically you feint trying to like flank them, and they think, oh god, she's going to flank us, and get us from behind while we're being shot at by the turrets. So a whole bunch of them start repositioning to defend against your charge, essentially, and then you start running. We got her. She's right in front of us. We can just charge after her. So they're basically you're ducking and weaving through all these buildings and ruins.
Mm-hmm.
While there's at least a 20 or 30 cultists, maybe probably more, chasing after you, shooting it, taking pot shots with laser guns, but missing because he rolled so well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. You were going first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get to the dark tunnel first. The tunnel where the Dark Elder went into, and it's pretty steep. They had a hovercraft in there, so. Their cultists are coughing because they don't have masks. So you just kind of slide down there.
Right.
Yeah, unless you have rope or grapple hooks or something like that.
I don't. Or could I just toss plasma grenades down there?
Yeah, I guess you could. Give me an athletics check to see how accurately you can throw your plasma grenades.
All right.
You got this.
Actually, you stop. You realize plasma grenades are Eldar weapons. That's not good. They're gonna know that it was you.
You don't want them to know it's you. You want to be a.
Scratching one stole off Elder Corpse. I'm kidding.
So you look around and you do see a ladder that was bolted on there. It's clearly not Eldar design. Someone else must have been on this planet at some point.
Okay. So
you could take that ladder down. Or you
wait.
could look for another tunnel in. Or you could just slide down and figure out, and then just have to climb really fast.
And that would be athletics check to get that there. So what is like with that risk? Come on, let's do this.
All right, so you just slide down. It's like it's a pretty steep slope, but it's not like straight down.
Yeah,
so you just
out there.
All right. Give me an awareness test.
All right. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see Dark Elder Sentry before he sees you. So you can just fire your laser gun at his direction and then turn and run.
So, is there any... I'm trying to think if there's anything I can complicate that with, too, or hitting at that. Is there, like, an outcropping above him, or...
No.
Okay, so... Or would it be... Yeah, so I'll take the shot.
You didn't get a 6 on your Wrath Die, so yeah. No.
Okay, so no worries. So, I'll take the shot past him just to go through and...
You just pull the trigger, it goes off.
Yeah, and...
Give me an athletics check. You need to get out of his line of sight.
Ah!
Well, you don't do that, because then he would hear you.
And recognize that.
And that Errol Flynn laugh is not a chaos cultist. Aha! I wish of chaos! Unhand you dickbag.
I love this character so much.
Wait, did that cultists sound like a pirate?
I was like, that's right.
Really happy pirate?
That's right. I
Sounds
was.
exactly
and
like that
pirates aren't
Eldar
in
we
this
just
year?
met on the ship.
And I am taking one glory, at least one glory.
All right.
Yes, I'm a cultist. Watch out for that emperor. He's a bad egg.
Thank God that was not it. So let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. With that, you'll be able to climb up. The Dark Eldar starts shooting at you a little bit. And they are sending an exploratory force. A couple guards be like, what the fuck was that? That was a human lasgun. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, who? Meanwhile, you were running to having the Dark Eldar, or the cultists chase you, right?
Yes.
So all right. So you get to the signal tunnel, and you see him pulling himself up. And you know there's some Dark Eldar right behind him. So, and there's some Chaos Cultists right behind you. So
we're gonna do this where, everything comes together in a beautiful harmony.
So you need to get behind the Chaos Cultists and kind of shove them into the tunnel. That would probably be the best way to do that. So, if you have a really good athletics, this would be a good time to do that.
Yeah, I'll try athletics.
All right.
Gonna snatch one of those.
Yeah.
Danke. Motherfuck.
Yep.
You get a complication?
Yeah.
He did.
Did you get enough successes?
He did. You want to re-roll something? You got 2.
You might want to.
I'll see. I'll spend some.
All right. You can spend a wrath point to re-roll all your failures.
Roll that wrath dice.
Including that wrath?
Yeah.
That's
You were
better.
destined for it, Tom.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is it a solo complication?
Nope.
Okay. So you got 6 successes. All right. So basically, you pivot and grab one of them, or basically just jump over their head, and as their forward momentum carries them into the pit, as they slide down as you're climbing up, and they're just too surprised even to know what the fuck's going on. So the Dark Eldar see the Chaos Cultist. Then the Chaos Cultists shoot them, and they say, Dark Eldar! Cultists! And they start shooting at each other.
Like, I've grabbed him on the way.
No, he got himself out.
Yeah, and when I'm diving in the middle of it, letting that cloak go and just bolting.
No, well, you're still both in the open, so you're both trying to get the fuck out.
I probably duck down says these are the moments you live for.
So both of you are running away as the cultists the Dark Elder and the cultist sides are yelling, contact, as that's rippling forward. And now you are trying to bring a whole lot of them there to make sure it's not just like a piss little skirmish. You want to get them all mixed up. So there's a 30 cultists running behind you.
Yeah.
So the question is, how are you going to lose these cultists while still getting the main cultist fighting the Dark Eldar? So they're beginning to fight each other. So you could just try and jump for cover.
And I was gonna say, I think the best thing would just be to disappear, if you will, hide somehow.
All right, so there are other tunnels you could jump into. So if you can give me a shooting and a jump check, you could just shoot the one who has eyes on you, and then jump into a random tunnel and hope that
shooting weapon or ballistic?
Ballistic, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the ballistic would actually be shooting the ice to create sort of disperse so people can't see you.
Yeah. Okay. Mirrors. Mm-hmm. Let's have a fun house. Okay, so this is my ballistics first.
Mm-hmm. So you shoot the ice.
How much do I need?
Let's say 6.
I probably made it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. So the cultists temporarily lose sight of you, but they're being told to contact. So give me an athletics check to evade them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. What do I need for this?
Also 6.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna spend a wrath to reroll all my failures.
All right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. With that, you're able to evade them. You basically jump into a tunnel, but hang on with your fingers as the cultists, being told contact, and they start rushing to reinforce their position against the Dark Eldar. Who are like, oh, the Chaos cultists are here. Shit, we need to keep them from attacking us while we're in the tunnel. So yeah, the fight is on, and they've lost track of all three of you. In the chaos. Yay, chaos. Yeah. So,
get it, guys? Get it?
But you, Castile, were you going to do something dumb?
Are you going to do something
So
dumb?
I will say the Forge Fiend, you haven't done anything to get its notice, and it's being told, it can pick up on its own comms that it needs to go up and reinforce the position against the Dark Eldar. So it's beginning to move. Okay. It's turning its side to you, so you can...
All right, so here's the bullshit I want to pull.
All right.
Would the Jokaero be really excited about the metal about this Force Fiend?
No, because
it's pure chaos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, like, when stuff gets infested with chaos, even if it doesn't actually have a demon in it, like, the taints on it.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to dig up some Necron stuff... That would be great.
No.
Let's not wake up Necron. We're already in two-way war. Like, we don't need a third opponent.
Third opponent? Anyway, sorry.
I will come over the goddamn table.
That's how I feel about heresy.
All right. So, I want to make an athletics check to pick up, because it's a straight line shot. So, like, you can get Terminator armor moving pretty quick in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
If I make that check by enough success, I want to punch through the armor with the power fist and drop my crack grenades inside of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at difficulties.
Yeah, I was about to say. I understand the difficulty is going to be high.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
fair.
Is that a reasonable request?
It is a reasonable request. I just have to figure out
Even
exactly.
something that's possible.
It is.
There's a chance.
I'm saying there is a chance. But what is that?
There is a chance.
Let's see here. I would say that is going to be difficulty 7.
Okay.
And you will lose a die for trying to get the grenade in. I will say, do you want to, you could choose to actually, -2 difficulty if you want to make sure you can get the grenade, your hand out in time.
Yeah.
Before the grenade, like pull it out cleanly while leaving the grenade in.
Okay.
If you don't give a shit, you just want to shove the grenade in, and maybe your hand gets caught on it, and maybe it doesn't. That's just going to be difficulty 7. But if you want to get if you want to get your power fist out cleanly, it's going to be difficulty 7 with -2 to your athletics pool.
Okay. All right.
Hands for the Emperor.
Phone?
Yeah.
Are you really doing this to me right now? Now's not the time to be dying on me, Pixel. What, Aaron? Don't judge me. My father, who waits upon the golden throne, hear my plea. Grant me the strength to defy your foes. Grant me the will to ignore their blandishments. Grant me the courage to stand before them. And with your grace, I shall know no fear. Yeah. And out he goes.
So this is a really good day for, like, the burning of the heretics.
There are a lot of burning heretics.
I did some with my brain.
I know. It was great.
All right. So, -2 to my athletics, please.
All right,
You're
so
welcome. Whoa. Ooh, that looks really good, but I lost a dice. Aaron, please help.
That's a glory, isn't it?
Yes, it is a glory. All right, so that... And then I'm going to spin that new glory I just made. Nope, didn't help. I'm going to spin another glory.
Wrath, or?
I have a wrath, but I want to try and save it for the end. All right, I'm going to have to use it. Yep. All right, so I'm going to use my wrath. So pull out all my successes. There it is.
There.
Yep, that's more than enough. All right, so that gives me a grand total. 2, 4, 6. So you said 7?
Yep, difficulty 7.
And I've got 2 shifts as well.
Oh, shit.
So for a grand total of 11 successes.
All right. Well, then give me a fear check.
Okay.
I should have done that earlier, but
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. That's what I'm saving for that talent for.
Oh, fuck fear checks.
Yeah, well, I mean, Space Marines should all just get
Yeah.
that. But yeah, Space Marines are also expensive to roll, so I
right.
couldn't make that count. The pre-gen Marine had it, but couldn't. What is that? That's
Resolve.
It is resolve. Okay, cool.
Difficulty 4.
Yep.
A scar.
Nope, didn't make it. And that's
All right.
Rats. So
You want to do another glory? Or?
you guys okay with me wasting more of
How
the glories?
close are you?
I've got 2, so
Ugh.
and
You
I got to use them both,
2
or
more.
yeah.
So
Do you care?
It's not like you can't act. You still succeeded. Just one of
Right.
your shifts will be to not be. Basically, it would have been a -1 on everything because
Right.
scared.
But
But
since I got the shifts,
I think you should
Yeah, yeah.
save it for not
Yeah,
using
yeah,
your
fine.
hand.
all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
With the other shift, just roll damage. You tried. You basically ignore his armor.
Okay.
It will still get a soak check, but that's
Okay.
it.
So I'm rolling the Power Fist armor or damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, roll the power fist. Roll whatever's higher, crack or power.
The crack is higher.
All right, roll crack.
Well, fuck you guys.
All right.
So that's 14.
14. Damn.
And do I get that extra? What were you saying about the extra soak? Does that go to it, or
Your extra shift means it doesn't. It gets
Okay.
its soak roll, and that's it. Like,
okay? All right, cool. So yeah, 14 with a -2 AP to go along with it. So
All right, I'll just take it to the side. Let's see. Here's that is 6. So that's 4, 5. So 5. So 9 wounds to it.
Okay.
So you have not killed it, but you have definitely stunned it and knocked it on its side. It will take a moment for it to recover. Your power fist is intact.
yeah,
So, you can try and continue to wail on it, or you could reposition. The 3 of you are all in the just hiding out in the middle of the chaos as the Dark Eldar battle and Dark Eldar versus Chaos battle is beginning to pick up. Let's see here. What are you all going to do?
I want to sneak back to protect the drone.
So
Okay.
yeah, we were getting back to the show.
All right, so all of you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you get back to the site where the drones are picking up, cutting up stuff. The Jokaero actually come in on your comms and say, "Yeah, this is getting a little hotter than we thought it was going to be. So we'll still count this as your, as long as you get one full load, we'll count this as your favor. Just protect
How
all
far
that
away
stuff.
are we?
Not too long. The first load is pretty. Yeah, just get out of here. With the stuff. Just get like 10 more minutes. And then get to that. So
we can do that.
Yeah. They're not willing because we're getting more thermal signatures on the planet. There's definitely something heating up down there.
Relay that to
Guess.
Homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you all hear that.
So.
And actually, all of you give me awareness checks.
Oh no. I didn't do that right. Oh no.
2.
All right. Yeah, this is easy because you've been warned.
Only 3.
8.
Actually, no, you need 3 successes. That's
Okay,
standard.
well, I got 3.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Those of you
Very
get 3 or more. See little robotic bugs kind of crawling around.
Real bad, Castile. Get out of here. Get out of there.
So face Rippa, you don't see that. So, something jumps on your head. Starts biting you.
Like,
That's how we got the name Face Rippa.
Let's see here.
Thought it was always Wog.
Let's see here.
Seems more
What's your
maybe
defense?
Scalp biter. 4.
4?
Face
All right, that's
Rippa.
4 successes.
Biker.
Yeah, it
That
is.
sounds very orky as well.
Let's see here. Just go through. That's going to be 8 minus resilience, right? plus armor.
What's that now?
Base damage would be 8 right now. So
yeah, minus armor of 7 for him.
so yeah.
So
One
that'd be
again.
one damage again to you.
Yeah, unless you want to pay a shock to
Yeah.
All right. So roll
What is
your 4
shock
dice.
rating, Tom?
7.
Nice.
So roll 4.
Yeah.
And you get 1, then you avoid the wound.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, it bites on you. It doesn't, but thick orc head. And
He believes that his scalp
Yeah.
is thick, so.
so you pull it off. So yeah, it's a robotic bug.
Like,
That's really bad.
is this native?
All right, it just kind of shifts as though it's made of liquid and turns around and bites your hand.
Like, God!
Yeah.
I get 4 stack.
Yeah, you just smash it. Yeah. When you look around, you see there's more of them. They're just coming out of the buildings.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically the main thing, the threat right now is the Forge Fiend. So, it's wounded right now. It's stunned. You want to reposition. You get 1 action before it will pick up and you will be rolling initiative against it. What are you going to do?
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to punch it and rip out its guts.
All right.
I'm already at close range.
Yeah. Its defense is 2.
What that makes, so.
Okay. Do you have any AP on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
Power fist. Literally, it projects a field that rends at the molecular level.
It just
Yeah.
didn't have to be hydraulic.
No, it's not hydraulic at all. It's literally just, I'm just going to poke and, rip apart the molecules, and in you go. Enjoy.
I mean, this is a light armored walker, so
Yeah.
you're going to need that.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, that'll be 7 plus the 3 ED. So,
Okay. So roll your 3.
or I'm sorry, plus the 3 AP. My EDs were no good.
Okay. So 7 minus. All right. Let me double check, make sure the procedure is right. All right. Damage equals. Let's see here. Melee, add your strength to the weapon damage rating.
Oh, nice.
What's your strength?
10.
10. So
So
that's
17.
17, yeah.
All right, 17. All right, so you defeat its armor. So,
How much armor did it have?
it had I'd say it normally has 5, but
Okay.
you're attacking its weak spot.
Yeah, I
and
already
you're using
punched
power
the hole.
fist.
Yeah.
You attack its
So I'm
weak
going to say its
spot.
armor is 0. So its
You
resilience
attack
is
its weak
16.
spot for massive damage.
It does exceed it. Yeah, and because you're attacking its weak spot, it won't get its demonic thing of being able to soak mortal wounds. But
Nice.
yeah, so you inflict another 2 wounds on it. So yeah, but it starts staggering up.
Run.
So we'll do initiative. Is that just rolling the 3 dice or the dice that you have for that value?
Yeah. I believe so.
All right.
All of us.
Well, you win. Golly, I'm rolling like crap today.
All right.
So
it's going to make an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Because you're right next to it. It's like, meh.
Brontosaurus from hell.
Just like that, huh?
Yeah. Fuck you. I'm bigger than you. And it really, for someone, you're maybe Terminator armor. This is bigger than you.
Yeah. That's saying quite a lot.
Yeah. So
Mine is bigger.
let's see here.
4.
Yeah. I forgot to roll the metal die. Well, I forgot to specify which one was which. I'll replace this one with that. So now, all right. So 1, 2, 3. What's 4? What's your defense?
My defense is 3. So
Okay.
Yep.
So it hits. And let's see here. It's just going to be. What's your arm? So it has AP -1.
Okay. 12 is my resistance. It's my
Okay.
resilience. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So
So it's got a -1, so that'll bring me down to 11.
all right. And its strength is 10. So I don't think it can wound you. Because it doesn't have a damage value on its thing. So
Okay.
let me look at Demon Claws. See if it has something like that. It's on 419. Yeah, these are homemade monster ratings.
No, it's all good. That's perfectly fair.
So I'll just add 4 to it. So I'll say it's 15.
Okay.
So 15 plus 1. So 16 minus your resilience of
11.
So 5.
Okay, so 5.
So you can make a soak roll by spending 1 shock.
Yep, we'll do that.
How does shock reset, or does it?
Every game, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah. There's also talents that do it, so.
Man, you were just dicking on me tonight, Dice. Yeah, I'm spinning these people. Sorry.
Okay.
I need to take 1.
I don't take any wounds.
There we go. All right, yep. But I took a complication on the rat die. Do we have to roll the rat die on shock?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah. I'm good then. Yeah, I soak it.
All right. You can also spend a point of rat to restore 1d3 plus 3 shock. So. Yep. All right, so you take a point of shock as you're knocked on the armor.
Yep.
And you're quite solid. So, new round. All 3 of you can make initiative now as you've all closed the distance. And the Chaos Cultists and the Dark Eldar are now all fighting also the Necron. So, it's just chaos all around you. But and the Cultists don't really give a shit about the fourth game. They think it's fine. So
1.
All right, that happens.
Does getting a 6 on this one count for an initiative roll?
no, I don't think so. No.
So with the rat die, can I go for
4
initiative?
There's no rat die on this.
Tom, what'd you get?
Oh, okay, so the match 4.
Okay. 4, 3, 1. All right, you're going the same time as it.
Oh joy! So, is the hole where he put his original punch still in there?
I need to roll.
That's on its side. That's going to be a called shot, so there'll be -3 to your roll. But you'll get to ignore its armor.
But would that be athletics or ballistics to do that?
Ballistic, you're shooting.
If you want to throw a grenade, that's athletics.
Athletics, okay. And you said that.
If you get close, obviously, I'll let you negate it. But,
Okay,
it'll reduce the penalty to -1 instead of -3.
Okay, now I'll get close to try to get that. So,
all right, it's going to smack you.
Do I get a dodge out of that at all, or?
Nope, you're acting simultaneously.
Okay, so
but that's smacking the Eldar. So, what's your defense?
Defense is 3.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You both get to attack at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I don't think I have any armor on my void suit, did I?
Yeah, I'll say armor too.
Okay, so
Eldar have some armor.
yeah.
That's the rat die.
Yep.
So that's 4.
7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not good.
All of that, and I'm not even going to get to kill the Eldar.
Yeah. So that's going to be a critical hit. You spend a point. I think. Can't you spend a point on rat to negate that?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I still have 2 wrath.
Wrath.
I see.
Make a narrative declaration. Add +1 to a defiance check. No.
Okay.
Could that be a narrative declaration?
You can make your attack roll at the same time.
All right.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. So for that, so it's -1, correct?
-1, yeah,
Okay.
because you're getting in close, which is why it smacked you.
All right. So, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm gonna go ahead and spend that. And that's looking better. So
looks pretty good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, and it's defenseless too. So yeah, you totally hit it.
Yep.
What's the plasma
I
grenade?
think
do?
that's a critical as well.
Yeah.
So
Should be, 'cause you have sixes-
Oh shit!
you
I
have
don't
sixes
have it on here.
over.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't have it written on here. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So,
plasma grenade.
yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I can pull it up.
Yeah, it hurt, but just
Yeah.
Wait, air critical?
What's your
air
resilience
credit as well.
What's your resilience?
my resilience is 5.
5. Add 2. So that's gonna be 8 wounds. What's your wounds at?
Did we heal up from the last game?
Yeah. Your shock's full.
Okay, so so
Do you have any wounds on your thing?
no, if we healed up from the last time, then no. So
Shock is different from wounds.
No,
Do you
no,
have any wounds?
I had 2, I think, wounds the last time that we played because I was down to 5.
Okay, from what'd you get hit by last game?
I don't think it was last game. I think it was like the game before.
Oh, well, then you healed for my.
Okay, so 6 shock is total.
You have 6 shock. What about wounds?
0 now. So
well, how many wounds can you take?
7.
7. All right, so you can spin 1 shock, and now what's your soak at?
Soak is at 4.
All right, you can roll 4 dice.
Okay, so spend a shock.
Yep.
Okay, and roll 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and that'll reduce. You want all of these to be 6s, I'm going to be honest.
That's fine. So, I got close on 1. So 6. Is that still count for the 2?
6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's
all
what I
right,
got.
so you take 4 wounds.
Okay.
Well, actually, wait, you do take critical hit, so let's find out what that happens. So your base damage is going to be 4. But you will also get a critical hit on it. And you can spend a point. No, there's no glory left, so there's...
Can you spend wrath on it?
No, that you can tell what that does. Critical hit, so we're at 223.
Okay. Yeah, that would be nice to increase the severity of the critical hit, but I'll take what I can get.
Purple will be 10s. Merciless stock. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Merciless strike. A blow to the foe's body steals the breath from their lungs, pulverizing innards with a nasty crunch. You suffer 1 mortal wound. So, mortal wounds are not great for you, but you can roll a critical hit as well.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. We need to find out if you're actually going to hurt it, because what does the plasma grenade do?
All right, 10 plus 1 ED, AP minus 1, range times 4 meters. As
Don't worry about that, it's just the damage. So it's a -1 to armor penetration, and it's 10 plus 1.
10 plus 1?
Okay.
All right. So you got 7 on it. How many 6s were in that when your initial attack roll?
There were 2 of them.
2, yeah.
So roll 3 dice.
All right. Okay. Ah. Holy shit, come on. Yes, it was all 6s.
All right, so that's 6 points plus, what's the base damage?
10.
10,
10,
and
so
then the
60.
-1 AP.
All right, so that's going to be a base of 2 wounds on it, plus your critical hit. So roll 66.
66?
Yeah, no, like roll 1 for 10s and 1 for 1s.
Okay. Okay.
So your base is 2.
All right, so this is for the 10s.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1 for 1s. 4.
34.
Oh, God.
All right. This assault leaves the opponent mangled, mashing, slashing, burning, or breaking, or ripping into them with violent force. So you both give each other a mortal wound. So, but it's demonic, so it's like, well, that fucking sucks. But you did hit it in its weak spot.
Did that make the hole bigger or anything?
No, it went inside the hole and just kind of fucked it up with that. So
Just bounced around like pinball.
yeah. Let's
Pinball.
take a look on mortal wounds. Because you took a mortal wound too. So you take 4 normal wounds and
Okay.
a mortal wound.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Ghost has some feelings about this tense.
Yeah.
She sat there and she looked back and curled her lip at me.
Yeah, that's what you do.
What?
Well, if you take that extra, so you take 4 wounds plus 1 more from the mortal wound. So does that still leave you a positive wound?
Yeah, I still have 2 left.
Okay. You can't soak that one. Yeah. So, did you already made your soak check?
Yes.
How many did you soak? Oh no, that was after all that.
that we already did that
So yeah,
stuff.
you just took 5 wounds.
So,
And you inflicted 3 wounds on it. So it's down. Well, yeah, it's still up, but yeah, I'll walk her. Actually, no, you're knocked. You took a critical hit. So basically, you jumped in, threw the grenade into the hole, and then just boom, and then it just punched you into the building.
Yeah.
And just knocks you down.
but I am going.
Yeah, you're still conscious. Yeah. You just start coughing up blood. So yeah, you're not feeling the best. How many wounds do you have left? Like 1?
2.
Yeah. So that was 4. 3.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Gorg would really think it'd be cool if you killed this thing.
Well, I'm going to use my only ranged attack I got.
Actually, you could run up and smack it with your force weapon if you wanted to.
Oh, I can do
It does
that.
have a big gaping hole in it.
Like,
Whatever you think is more damaging. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and try to. I'm gonna hit its hole with my stick.
All right. It'll be a -2 on your melee attack because you're attacking him like a called shot kind of thing.
All right, so it's still 4.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho! 1,
Merry
2, 3,
Christmas?
4, 5.
All right. You get 1 shift. What did you get? Any 6s?
Yeah, 1 6.
All right. So you get a shift on that. So you get to roll an extra die on your weapon. So what's the normal ED on that?
4 plus 1 ED.
All right. So roll 2 dice.
5 and a 1.
5. So 5 plus what's your strength?
6.
6 plus 9. So 6 plus 9, 15. Yeah. You almost kill it. It's down to 1 wound, I'll say that. As you smack the shit out of it with your psychic force weapon.
Let me call back. It's a giant heretic! Burn it!
Who else? Is anybody else at 3?
I'm at 2.
Okay.
1.
All right, so 2.
Or you. I mean,
Yeah.
He doesn't like heretics either.
Yeah. Space Marines kind of not chill about heretics.
Oh, good lord. That was interesting. Yeah, with 5, that should hit, yeah.
All right.
Okay. So that gives me...
You got any 6s? You can.
I did not, but I do get 2 ED naturally, so...
Yep.
And it's a brutal weapon, so that helps. But, it's just 2 more.
Okay.
So 9 plus strength is 19 with -3 AP.
Yeah. So that's a base of 4 wounds. That will be enough to kill it. So you managed to rip and tear. It's got huge guts.
Yeah.
And so you got to get through those innards. Between the multiple grenades you shoved in, the force weapon, everything else, you finally managed to put it down. Good job. Only nearly killed the elf.
Elder, are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yes. More than that, but I'm afraid the joke is going to force you to put me out of my misery. So can you just take me to the shuttle?
All right. So you managed to all get to the shuttle
Carrier.
And yeah. Good job. You did it. So you'll
There you
Tell
go,
the Jokaero to
Gork.
get the hell out of here.
yeah. The Jokaero were like, yeah, no, we do need more materials, but there's other places we can get them. But we thought we could do a twofer, get the Dark Eldar, their thing, and then get some free materials. But sorry about, you almost getting killed, and you almost getting killed. But
Can healing be part of my favor as well? Can healing be part of my favor as well?
I mean it's not your time for a favor yet. I thought you were gonna try and get your friend home.
Oh, okay.
The first year we'll try and heal you. So yeah, that's it for
We did it!
Anvil. So next time, who knows where you'll go or what you'll have to do? Maybe I'll tell.
The places will go.
The places will go. So questions, comments, suggestions. You guys like it?
No, I like it. Yeah, you did a good job with the home rolled rules on these new monsters. I can't wait to see what else you're cooking up. Because it's. No, I like the serial approach to this. This is going to be fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll who knows what they'll turn up next? We'll find out. Next episode of The Pilgrims.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.